Dun 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 dun. Okay, I need to tweet that I'm live. Wait, no, new chapter. We have 2 chapters left. Oh my god. Okay, done. Ah. I need to tweet that I'm live. Yippee. How does one... I forgot how to tweet I'm live. Help. Okay, first I copy this link. And then I post that I'm live. Live now, red circle. I need to find a funny GIF. Let's see. Oh my god. Wait. Yes, this one. Yuuya head pat, so true. Okay. I'm gonna get straight into it. I just need to get like a pillow so I can sit nice and comfy. Yippee. Shige! I deserve punishment for my actions. How's it going? Hi Jack, how are you? Each time I took a photograph with my phone, its flash made the school wall shine a bright heavenly white. This was a place of solitude. Only she and I, not another soul to be found. I just can't stay away. God. Good, just got a new pair of headphones and mic. Nice! I was acutely aware that the hand in which I held my cell phone had begun sweating, and my breathing had become uncomfortably heavy. I was getting steadily more excited, and it was all because of her. A perfect flower, brightly adorning the wall with its myriad colours, such was the departed female form spread before me. When I first encountered her, it took me several moments to comprehend what I was seeing. I'd never beheld a person with such grievous injuries before. I'm not even certain the word injuries would apply in a situation like this. What state of mind could cause someone to do this to another human being? I was certain this action had been wrought by human hands, largely because both her arms had been nailed to the wall with construction-grade linchpins. Based solely on the dug-out abdomen, seemingly without the use of tools, the intestines lying on the floor and the smashed eyeballs and the exposed jaw. One might think she'd been torn apart by wild animals, but the linchpins and the faint traces of bloody handprints here and there proved otherwise. And yet, this bold, finely crafted display of her body shows a clear will and a fiery passion on the part of the orchestrator. The blood that splattered far and wide shone in my flash like a bright red flame, and whole chunks of flesh were strewn about like flower petals. This flayed, eviscerated corpse with arms outstretched and nailed to the wall brought to mind images of Jesus nailed to the cross. My God, Shig, you need mental help. But she was even purer than that. There was no self-sacrifice here, no lesson to be taught. Whoever did this clearly had fun with it. They enjoyed killing her. They enjoyed destroying her. I suppose there are animals to kill not for food, but for sport, leaving the carcasses of their prey behind. But of course, even intelligent animals like the lion, monkey and dolphin can be subject to occasional exclusionism and abuse within their ranks. Yet only humans possess the capacity to turn their violent impulses into art. Can that truly be all there is to it, though? My internal monologue had become soliki. I don't know that one. If only for a moment. What was it about this girl that fascinated me so? Witnessing the aftermath of a murderer's actions did provide a certain freeing sense of childlike helplessness, to be sure. But why had she, in particular, stricken my fancy? This whole school's like a veritable corpse party. Title drop! I've seen so many bodies since I've arrived here, but none like hers. The moment I first laid my eyes on her will stay with me always. Not just the sight, but the smell too, hanging in the air like steam after a hot bath. She was young, junior or senior high age. This is my... He doesn't know it's Mayu. Oh my god. But that's about all I could determine. Her uniform was tattered and soaked through with blood, and there was no student ID name tag to be found. The only reason I believed her to be a she, in fact, was due to the presence of a makeup bag and ornate tortoiseshell jewellery box on the ground nearby. I don't have the slightest clue who she may be, so why am I so drawn to her? Oh, no. Please tell me, who are you? The alarm on my cell phone sounded as if in answer. Oh dear, is it already this late? Production of The Barber and Civil was airing on the MHK Educational Network that evening, and Mayu had asked me to record it for her. Being away from my TV at the time, I'd set a few reminder alarms on my phone to sound at regular intervals beforehand. Mayu was most renowned for her love of sweets and accessories and such, and I often wondered if anyone else knew how much she enjoyed the works of Rossini. I need to find Mayu. She's lost without me. Oh, I kind of feel bad for him now. Bright and beautiful Mayu, beloved by all who knew her. I was the only one aware of the weaknesses that lay within her heart, therefore I was the only one who could truly protect her. Speaking of weaknesses, I wonder what's become of Mochida's little sister. Bro, what the fuck do you mean? Speaking of witnesses or weaknesses. Certainly enjoyed chasing her around earlier. I gave her quite a fright. Hello? Shig, hello? Oh my god. Okay. I adored watching her run for her dear life. It was an act befitting of a psychopathic. Yet I am no such thing. Why then did I gain such joy from it? I simply found her frail, cowering countenance to be irresistibly precious. The sight of an overwhelmingly weak person standing before me, utterly helpless and alone, elated my very soul. Okay, Jesus. The sensation was nearly all... Okay, that's a child, Shig. Yet this was a friend's sister. For all the torment I'd caused, I'd certainly intended no harm. Each threat I represented just spawned such panic and horror within her that I couldn't help myself. Thinking back upon it still makes me smile. I swear, it feels like there's another me slowly and steadily awaking within. Oh my god. No, this isn't right. This isn't who I am. Could it be that this nightmarish location is messing with my head? Probably. Indeed, this wouldn't do at all. If I were to return to the real world with Mayu and the others without first discarding this new me, I would no longer be able to live the way I did before. I suppose I'll need to erase all the pictures and movies I've stored in my phone, including hers. Oh my god, okay, Shig. Okay, Shig. I don't know whether to feel bad for Shig or not. Oh my god, okay. Emmy, Toka, anybody at all? Is anybody there? Crap, my phone, is it okay? Damn it, the strap broke. No one in here either. Where did everybody go? Hard to believe we were just in the student council room. I guess that Sachiko charm is what did us in, huh? This wasn't just some ordinary school building. Some fellow student council members and classmates and I all did that weird ritual and then I passed out. I thought maybe it was anemia or something. But when I woke up I found myself in this thoroughly disturbing place. And my friends were nowhere to be found. At first I thought maybe this was just Toko playing a prank on me, but I quickly realised that it went far beyond that. I got angry, I screamed, I cowered in fear and begged anyone who could hear me to stop doing this, but ultimately I was just talking to air. This all felt like a bad dream. And I prayed in my heart of hearts that that's all it was. Because I knew I wouldn't be able to stand being in this horrible place all alone. I just wanted to see someone, to be with someone. I just wanted someone to call my name. I'm Mitsuki Yamamoto, an 11th grader at Byakudan Senior High School. I serve as clerk for the student council. I'm right here, everyone, right here. Okay. Doors frozen in place. Damn it, the windows were the same way. What the hell is going on here? I'm not going to accomplish anything by staying in one place. I need to keep looking for my friends. Mitsuki! Who's there? It's me, Kurosaki. Kurosaki, where are you? We were in the same hallway but separated by a huge hole in the floor. Still, I'd finally found someone. Kensuke Kurosaki, a classmate of mine from 2-4. After being alone in here all this time, finally, a friend. I could barely contain my exuberance. Oh, it's him! Wait. Kurosaki, I'm so glad you're alright. You too, how are you holding up? You're not hurt or anything, right? No, I'm just fine. How about you, Kurosaki? Where are the others? I wish I knew. I only just woke up and I'm still trying to figure out how I got here. No kidding, we were all in the student council room, right? So how come we were in a rundown school now? Did someone carry us here while we were unconscious? That's the only explanation I can think of, but I can't imagine anyone actually doing that. Yeah, they'd have to be pretty sick, but then, well, have you seen what's in here with us, Kurosaki? The dead bodies? Yeah, first time in my life I've ever seen the real deal. I was about ready to piss my pants when I realised what I was looking at. Ew, come on. I'm serious, this place is so not safe. We need to find Kizami! Fukuroi and the others and get the hell out of here. Kizami! Yuuya! Kurosaki carefully inched closer to the hole in the corridor, bit by bit, and then took a good long look inside. You could leap right over that, I'll bet. I mean, you're in the baseball club and you're good at sports, so something like this shouldn't be a problem. There's no way, I'd have to be a track star to clear that. Well, you'll never be one with that kind of attitude. Man, you don't win. Man, you don't mince words, do you? Wouldn't expect anything less of you, though. Anyway, I'm going to go try and find some other way round. What? Wait! You stay there, Mitsuki, in case anyone else shows up while I'm gone. You don't need to be in such a hurry. Why don't we stay here for a little while yet? Damn! He left. He just left. Don't leave me alone. I guess I could be kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. In class and in student council meetings alike, I'm always trying to take charge. I suppose I'll have to be all docile and sweet like Emmy if I want to be treated like a lady. Out of range, damn, right when I need it most too. The time display on my phone read 29:09. Well, that's certainly not right. Maybe it got messed up when I dropped it. Kurosaki's taken an awfully long time. I sure hope nothing happened to him. Hey, anybody there? Kurosaki? I'm here, over here, Kurosaki. Mitsuki, is that you? Fukuroi. Thank goodness, I was looking all over for you, Mitsuki. It was Masato Fukuroi, a classmate of mine and the student council president. He always had a scowl on his face and dug his heels into the ground on everything, but right now his cold, Obstinance was as welcome as could be. Fukuroi, I'm so glad you're alright. Wait, wasn't that exactly the same thing I said to Kurosaki? I really needed to get some new material. I'm sorry you caught me right as I was starting to panic. I mean, we're in this horrible place, and Kurosaki wandered off. So, slow down, this isn't like you, Mitsuki. Are you saying Kensuke is here too? Eyes blush. Yeah, he was on the other side of that pit, and since he couldn't figure out how to cross it, he just ran off to find an alternate way around. I see you jumping the gun as always. Have you found anyone else, Fukuroi? What about Toko? I'm afraid not. No Aqua or Katayama either, and no Kizami. Well, Kizami's probably fine by himself. You might be right. He's strong in body and strong of will. I doubt even a place like this could bring him down. Anyway, once we've reunited with Kurosaki, we should make finding the others our first priority. Maybe we should try to find an alternate route around this pit ourselves then. Oh my god. Is that really such a good idea though? What if Kurosaki gets here after we've already left? Then he'll wait for us, and if we set about finding our own route, there's a good chance we'll run into him along the way. And we might happen upon the others too. You're right, we can't just stand around or we'll never get anywhere, and I have to admit I am worried about Toko and the others. Me too, we have to confirm the safety of everyone from Byakudan as soon as possible. The door to the art room is locked up tight. Damn. Oh my god. Yuuya mentioned. Yuuya Kizami mentioned. Hell yeah. Okay, so we have to go back here because there's a hole. Okay, let's see. Is there anything around here we can use? Okay, nope. Let's check the stairwell. Bit too strong. Okay, let's go to the music room. Ooh. First things I noticed when entering the room were a stack of candles and a box of matches right in front of my eyes. Had someone left these behind? Ayumi. These look fine, as long as they're not too damp, they should still be perfectly usable. Come on, flame. Struck one of the matches along the side of the box and a small red flame flickered into being. I popped up one of the loose candles and placed the burning match head against its wick. You might not want to do that, they're ritual candles. It may not be much, but hopefully if someone comes into this room and sees the candle, they'll know there are other living beings in here with them. I decided it'd be best to take the remaining candles and the box of matches with us just in case we needed them. Yippee! Ayumi's candles! Okay, let's see here. Alright, we have a note. The seal must be undone. This tragedy must not be allowed to spread any further. There were words scrawled above the portraits on the wall. It wasn't an accident. It was suicide. The school covered it up. Fukuroi, look, there's something in here. There's something in there. Something small was finally jammed between two of the keys on the piano. It seemed to have been wedged in with tremendous force, making it impossible to move either of the surrounding keys. Yeah, there's definitely something there, but I don't think we'll be getting it out anytime soon. We needed something we could fit in the tiny space between the keys in order to pop it out. Oh, hi. A memo pad, presumably belonging to the deceased girl, is lying on the ground near her body. Looks like she was using it to chronicle her experiences here in the school building. The letters are written in pink ink and are easily legible. I did the Satsuko ritual with Nozomi and the others. And then all of a sudden I was out like a light. When I came to, I was here surrounded by corpses. I can't even say how many times I vomited. I want to go home. We three have to stick together. If we don't, I think we're as good as dead. Like that high school student we met yesterday. There's nothing left to eat in here. I think we've been here for a week now, but it's hard to say for sure. I really want to take a bath. And brush my teeth too. The three of us talked it over and decided to eat that dead body. It was tough and bloody and felt and tasted so wrong. Reina soldiered through, but Nozomi threw it up. He came again. Nozomi was injured, now she'll just get in our way. Reina was crying, but I'm just hungry. Nozomi's not coming. I think she's been killed already. Oh well. If Reina comes, I know what I have to do. Koyo Girls Academy Middle School, okay. It's so shiny. Okay, it's the memo pad again. Alrighty, on to the next room. Let's see. Staff room. Oh. Door to staff room's locked up tight, but there's a spirit here. Hi, buddy. Is that a ghost? Like, for real? Crap, this isn't good. My legs are shaking. You're still alive, aren't you? If you don't want that to change anytime soon, then take my advice. Trust no one. Not a single person. Okay. Thank you. Okay, exit. Why is there an exit? Spoopy, yeah, hi Akibit, how are you? Oh, that's not good. A decomposed human cranium occupies the top left cubby on this shelf. It mustn't have been easy to make it fit, as there are tiny pieces of flesh and scalp tissue all along the frame. The only standout injury is to the jaw, which is clearly smashed in, giving the face an eerie, unnatural expression. Based on what's left of its facial features and the cut of its head, it was likely a male middle school student. Looking closely, something seems to be shoved into its mouth. Check it out. I can definitely see something in his mouth, but I don't think I can, you know. Allow me. Okay, simp. Ugh, definitely not a fan of maggots crawling all over me. Fukuroya dug inside the mouth of the severed head for a few moments, then finally withdrew his hand. He was gripping something tightly between his now foul-smelling, discoloured and dully glistening fingers. Here, I've got tissues. Thank you. It seems to be a key of some sort. After finally wiping off all the maggots and bits of rotten flesh, the item Fukuroya produced from the head that took on the classic look of an old copper key. Okay, anything else for me here? Okay, probably not. Okay. Boys' room. Hi, Abbott. Hi, Abbott. Whoa, what the fuck happened? Hi, Abbott. How are you? The boys' room entrance is completely boarded up, and there's no way to get inside right now. Do you know what lies beneath this score? It's a mire of agony and torment that can drive a man to madness with a single touch. That's nice, dear. Okay, give me your ID. Okay, I don't think there's anything for me here. How? Okay. Okay. Maybe we can go in the music room now? We have a key. Wait, no, the music room was always open. I'm silly. Hee. I'm silly. Tee. Why can't we go over to this room? Ah, okay. I see. Door frozen. Yep. Okay, let's try going over here, I guess. Yippee! And then we'll go up a floor. Oh, okay, this is different. Girls' room. Why is the girls' room on a different floor? Oh. Oh yeah, the talismans. The girls' bathroom entrance is covered in protective charms that seems to be shut up tight. Wait, this is... Oh my god. Wait. This is the area... I remember this area from the game. Oh my god. There's something's written here, but the lettering is so faint as to be illegible. The atmosphere feels heavier here than it does anywhere else, and the door is covered in protective charms. It seems to be shut up tight. It's not even locked, it just won't open. Shinto seals? I don't like the looks of that. It's no more disconcerting than anything else in this godforsaken building, really. Well, it's not like we can get in there to investigate anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. This... Oh my god, this is where Yuuya commits funny murder. Oh hey, this is the alternate route. Let's go. Oh, door and window like are frozen in place as if they're just decorations on the wall. Nothing even rattles when pushed. Bucket. Looks to be a bucket, probably used by the custodian for mopping the floors. There's nothing inside. Bruh. Okay, whatever. It's frozen in place. Just decoration on the wall. Okay. Huh. Wait, can I? Okay. Where to now? We're over the big hole, but where do we go now? Okay, nothing here for me. Let's head back this way. Maybe something will happen when we go back. Okay. Okay, we can't go up there. There's a staff room and a music room. Let's go this way, I guess. We can't do anything at the exit. That's where we found the head in the cubby. What's this side? Okay, that's just the other side of this. Okay. I want to see if the art room is like able to be unlocked with this key. Door is locked. Wonder if that key we found will work here. Alright, it's a match. Let's go. Door is unlocked. Okay, then can we go in? Oh my god, bro. Do I really have to click the map? Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Cabinet. There's a plaster model of a human arm on one of the shelves. Maybe it was used for sketching. The fingers are all stained red as if covered in blood. The hell is this? That doesn't look like paint, does it? Okay. Oh, this one? It's a portrait of a girl with long black hair, but her face has been completely blotted out with red paint. Okay, that's nice, dear. Alright. It's faint and almost invisible from a distance, but there appears to be a painting of a white rose on this canvas, or maybe it's just water stain. There are quite a lot of objects on these shelves and in these drawers, but every one of them is fixed in place as if they're just decorative accents. Okay. What? What? Why did we come in here? Okay, yep, the plaster model. Up this one too. It's a still life depicting hydrangeas. There's a palette knife placed beneath the canvas. This seems like something we might be able to use. Take the palette knife. Never know when something like this might come in handy. Acquired palette knife. Nice. Okay, now let's just try leaving. Maybe something will happen. Oh. Nope, okay. Alright, let's go to back this way, I guess. Okay. Let's walk towards these stairs. Maybe something will happen. And then we'll just walk to this hole at the end. Really? Nothing? Huh. I'm lost on what to do. Wait, palette knife, we can... Wait, I know what to do. We go to the music room with the palette knife to get the thing from between the keys. Yep, something here. Yep. Hey, what about that palette knife we found in the art room? Try it. I took the palette knife in hand and started digging between the keys of the piano with it in an attempt to dislodge whatever was stuck. Took a lot more effort than expected in creating an unpleasant scraping sound that kind of hurt my ears, but ultimately... Alright, I got it. It's a key, totally different shape and size than the one we used to open the art room too. Well, it handed me the small key, which I immediately pocketed. Nice. Where does that go to? The staff room, maybe? Locked up tight. I wonder if that key, use the old key. No, wrong door, okay. What else was locked? The boys' room? No, that's boarded up. We can't get in there. The girls' room has talismans. All I can think of it as being in the ref room. It's gotta be the ref room, right? Frozen place, just decoration. Huh. Maybe it is the girls' room? Okay, no. I'm so confused. Maybe it's one of the cabinets in... Maybe it's one of the cabinets in the art room. Or something in the music room. I'll check both of those. Alright, let's see here. What could this be? Oh, a box. It's locked. Let's try using the key. Nice. I moved a rectangular box from the inside and marveled at the filled wood. It was made from Polonia, making it smooth and lightweight. Let's have a look inside, shall we? Doesn't seem dangerous or anything. Hope you didn't just jinx us. I won't worry, even there's a bomb in there, I'm sure you'd be able to handle it just fine. Isn't that supposed to be the girls' line? The blushing. I can't believe I just laughed. I guess Fukuro's overtly serious deadpan reactions had become a source of strength for me. I can't even describe how grateful I was just to have him here. He was like a pillar of strength. With that in mind, I fearlessly opened the Polonia box. Inside, wrapped in silk, was a small wooden board inked with calligraphy. What's this? It looks like the kind of thing you'd see at somebody's grave. That's exactly what it is. It's a wooden grave tag, a kind of protective charm. It's the sort of things they burn at Buddhist cedar stick ceremonies. I wasn't particularly well versed in Buddhist practices, but in a place like this, any sort of protective charm seemed like a good item to have. Nice. Wait. Does that mean we can get into the girls' room now, maybe? Maybe. Let's see. Because if you look, there's like a slot either side of the door. Try it. Writing on these paper charms really does look pretty similar to the writing on the grave tag, but what are we supposed to do with it? Maybe try chucking it at the ceiling. Sounds like a good way to get curse. How about just sit on the ground nearby instead? Well, I did exactly that. In only a few moments, there was a notable change in the air. Then all of a sudden, the grave tag emitted a bright blue light and the door was engulfed in flames. Oh no. Crap, the whole building will burn down. No, wait, look. I wanted to turn to run, but for Fukuro's urging, I turned back and I have to admit what I saw defied my expectations and explanations as well. The flames weren't actually engulfing the door, but rather just the protective paper charms affixed to it. The door and the wall and the floor were untouched. After several seconds of burning, the paper charms were completely vaporized and the flames dutifully vanished as if they were never even there. Nice, now we can go in the girls' room. Yippee! Click it. Oh no. Okay, let's check the sink. The water in the basin is brown and thick. The drain must be completely stopped up. Okay. Oh no. There's a body hanging from one ceiling beam, swaying back and forth ever so slightly. It's completely decomposed, but judging by the uniform, it was probably a female junior or senior high school student in life. Behind this swinging corpse, there's a conspicuous hole visible in the back wall. Oh no. And all around it, on all sides, there's graffiti, exactly the kind you'd expect to find in a public lavatory, from dirty drawings to for a good times. Call me, I'll be waiting for you. Dead cat in class 3's locker. I'm watching you from up above. Blank from a 3A loves blank. Japanese studies teacher Mr. Blank. Just die already, you pervert. There's a name tag on the schoolgirl's uniform. Ruben's Academy Senior High School. Marika and Natsuno. It's locked from the inside, it won't open. Okay. It's locked from the inside, it won't open. There's a tiny hole in the door. What's this? Maybe we can see inside from here. Maybe we can see what's in there from this hole. Mitsuki, come on. Put my eye up to the hole, I don't want to see. I saw the telltale glint of another eye staring back at me from within. Oh no. What is it? Is that somebody in there was looking back at me? What? That can't be. You don't see any feet along the bottom of the stall, right? Let me have a look. I ducked down and peeked in through the hole exactly as I had. Fukurai, what happened? Are you alright? Oh my god. No, you're joking, right? Fukurai fell onto his side, and as soon as I could see his face, I noticed that his right glasses lens was cracked and his right eye was bloody. Oh no! Close inspection, I noticed a round hole in the lens, as if a small stick or a fat needle had been instantaneously driven through it deep into his eye. Fukurai, please, stay with me. There was no hint of a response. He just kept subtly convulsing as if he had been electrocuted. How had this happened? What was going on? Boys aren't allowed in the girls' room. Bruh. What did you do? The stall door opened, revealing a little girl with an eerie blue glow about her. She looked around to be grade school age, a 5th or 6th grader maybe. One of her eyes had been completely pulverized, but her face showed no indication of pain. Rather, it had a certain stoic quality to it. It was unreadable. She's a hall monitor ghost. Most disturbing of all, however, was the object she held in her right hand. It was an oar, an ice pick, or some such thing with a bloody, dripping blade. Are you the one who let that boy in here? Wait, Before I even had a chance to answer, the girl leaped from the stall with blinding speed. That's not allowed. Okay, this is a bad end, I guess. Reacting as quickly as I could, I threw my arm in front of my face and almost immediately felt the ice pick blade pierce right into it. Not just once, but twice, 3 times. It dug deep into my arm, my palm, my shoulder. So stop, it hurts. I had to run, but she wasn't about to let me. She just quietly kept hacking away, working her way up and down the entire length of my arm. Bit by bit, my skin and flesh was chipped away until finally the ice pick completely penetrated my palm and began boring into my cheek. Eventually, my ear was hacked apart, and then I was scalped so thoroughly that I could hear the sound of my skin peeling away with my remaining ear. There was nothing in the world but pain at this point. I couldn't focus on anything else if I'd wanted to. My vision was blank, and I honestly couldn't tell if it's because I had my eyes closed or if I simply didn't have eyes anymore. I only knew for sure that I was still being hacked apart because I could hear it. The pain gave no indication, as it was already omnipresent. I begged for mercy several times in vain before I finally just started praying that this agony would come to an end. God, please. I'll endure whatever trials lie ahead with open arms if you'll just save me now. I beg of you, please, make it stop. Yep, wrong end. Dun dun. Nice. Is that number 1? Wrong end 3, really? I missed 2 bad ends. Huh. Okay, continue, quick saves. Resume from this data, yippee! Don't do it. Let's just leave. Wait. What did we come in here for if it's just abandoned? Okay. Did I examine all of these? Anything over here on the floor? No? Okay. Guess we just guess we leave, maybe? Maybe something will happen? No? This is divine punishment, repent through death. That's all that's written. Did we even get anything from that? Let's go over here. Maybe something will happen when we walk through the halls. I might have to look up a walkthrough actually. Give me a second. Okay, I want to open Safari. Yippee. Okay, let's see. Episode 2, don't need that. Episode 4. Episode 5, here we go. Okay. To hallway 1 south. Go to hallway 1 south, 1 east of girls' room. Okay. 1 south, 1 east. So this one. Okay. Wait, never eat through the wait. Okay, no, that's the wrong way. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait, go back down there. Okay, so we then go back up there. We want to go to this hallway right here. And apparently there should be something on the ground. Yeah, okay. Wind up key. Just no wind up key. But what does it wind up? Looks like it's about the right size for a toy, but in this place you never really know. We might as well take it with us then. We may come across whatever it attaches to at some point. Somebody stole my head. Give it back. Maybe I can be of some help to you if you do. What should we do? Good question. I never did believe in the paranormal before, but after everything we've seen here, I don't think I can be skeptical any longer. That's not what I mean. I'm asking if we should help this person with his problem or not. What do? We need to find our friends, but this poor soul has it a lot worse than we do. Help him. Well, it does seem to be in quite a bind. If we can do something for him, I see no reason we shouldn't. Yeah, I agree. Maybe if we do, he'll help us find a way out of here. Decomposed corpse. Okay, I know where your head is. I know exactly where it is. It's in the exit. It's in the exit area. Over here. Right here. Looks like about the right age, but... Are you alright, Mitsuki? Simply standing in the presence of this severed head was turning my stomach. The foul stench of decay was absolutely overpowering. Even in this low light, I could easily see maggots crawling through his eye sockets, his nose, his mouth, all over his skin. They were everywhere. I can't handle the smell. It does seem like he's been dead for quite some time. Are we really going to carry this back to that spirit, like, with our hands? I think I'd prefer not to do that. Let's see if we can find something to put it in. Like, what are we gonna put it in? What the fuck? Forgive me, but I read a little bit further to the walkthrough. Second store from the right, so that's gonna be this one. Don't do it. Insert the wind-up key. Now on the hunch, I took the wind-up key from my pocket and tried sticking it in the hole. Surprisingly, it was a perfect fit. I then tried turning it, and with just a little bit of force, it spun 180 degrees to the right and produced a loud click. Guess it wasn't for a wind-up toy after all then. Seems like I flipped some kind of switch. A switch? It doesn't seem like anything changed though. Wait, look at the hole. So on cue, a single hairline stream of blood began oozing out from behind the wind-up key. It slowly wended its way down the door and formed a gloppy pool at its base. The whole room then filled with a pungent odour all at once. This smell seems... Oh, it's nothing. Eep! Another earthquake. I think it's over. That scared the crap out of me. This old building is run down enough. There's no telling when it will just up and collapse. Yeah, we need to hurry up and find a way out of here. Okay, what now? Okay. Apparently something should happen if we go to the exit now. Oh. Yeah. This is what anyone seems like opening door. Ah, fuck away, look, I think we can get outside. Ah! Shig! Mayu, are you in here? No luck. Oh Mayu, where could you be? Another dead body. What in the world is going on in this school? Mayu mustn't be left by herself in a horrible place like this. I hope she's at least with Miss Yui or Machida. Okay. Oh my god, hi. It's a corpse that's only just started to decay. Seems to be a junior high school girl. From the looks of it, she was cut completely in half using some sort of edged instrument. How awful to cut someone in two, spine and all. It would take the finest katana to pull that off. Either that or some form of machinery. The blood spray is primarily on this side, so I guess she was attacked from the front. What's this? Noticed a notebook particularly jutting out from her pocket. It was one of those cat-themed spiral notebooks that's all the rage of teenagers these days. There must be information here relevant to escaping this hell. I apologise for the intrusion, miss, but I feel I must take a look. I have no idea why we've been trapped here, but at least we're all here together. Mr. Goto's presence makes us all feel a little more at ease. Without an adult around, I don't think we can handle any of this. Mr. Goto seems even more anxious than we are. He says he'll make sure we all get home safely, but his temperament just keeps getting worse. He's usually so cool, but lately he's just gotten kind of scary. Hiroko, Reese and the others are getting really fed up with him. Mr. Goto is so unfair. He keeps playing favourites with Hiroko. That was the last of our food, too. And I'm the one who stopped Hiroko and Noriko from fighting. Mr. Goto is dead. No help here, it seems. Aren't there any other clues to be found? Hey, you, got any information for me? Talking to corpses, I must be losing my mind. How strange, though, that I can come face to face with the dead and not bat an eye. Perhaps my sense of fear has gone numb. Up until not long ago, this girl was just like me, breathing, thinking, living her life. But look at her now, nothing but a foul-smelling pile of meat. She has such a pretty face, but before long that face is just going to rot, and not a soul will ever want to look at her again. Hey, you there, what are you doing? Nothing of substance, just trying to find clues as to my situation here. Yo! Oh, alright then, I just heard a voice over here and it got me wondering. So Taguchi's the name. As you can see, I'm a cameraman. No, not the artistic kind who's planning on hitting the indie film circuits or anything. I came here to get footage for a special report, but I got separated from my boss along the way. How about you? I got myself lost in this school building and I'm presently searching for a friend. Uh-oh, you don't mean the girl on the ground over there, do you? No, I've never met her before. Ooh, that's good. Well, kinda, I guess. Anyway, may I ask your name and the name of your friend you're looking for too while I'm at it? I'm Sakutaro Morishige, and the girl I'm looking for is named Mayu Suzumoto. She short, smiles a lot, and has a generally cheerful countenance, really. Suzumoto, huh? Suzumoto. Cameraman named Taguchi suddenly flipped out the LCD screen on his camcorder and began rewinding through footage. What are you doing? Well, I don't want to sound crass, but I'm checking through the footage I've captured since coming here to see if her name comes up at all. I intend to file a police report when I get back, so I've been gathering information on all the dead kids I found in here, like from their name tags. Bite your tongue, don't say such stupid things. Mayu is alright, I know she is. Sorry, if it makes you feel any better, I don't see anyone named Suzumoto in any of my footage, and may I say you're really very brave. Oh? Well, whether you're looking for a friend or not, you really seem to put your all into searching that body, you know. You're the one taking videos of corpses. Well, being a cameraman is kind of strange that way. As long as I'm looking at them for a finder, it's all just business to me. But if I try to look at them with my bare eyes, I freeze up. There's a famous story about a battlefield cameraman whose camera broke while he was out on the job, and he literally started crying like a baby. I see, that makes sense. You're not too interested in any of this, are you? I do have a tendency to run my mouth off sometimes. Naho is always scolding me for that. Hey, I know, how about we search for our companions together? What do you say? No, I'm sorry, I appreciate the offer, but I prefer to search alone for the time being. I'd hate to get in your way after all. Like hell I'm going to tag along with a motor mouth like this. Besides, he's my elder, so I'd have to mind my manners, which I'd really rather not do. Oh, okay, well, then how about we arrange to meet again? There must be high EMFs in here or something, because nothing can keep time in this damn place. But what say we try meeting up after an hour, give or take? I mean, we should both count ourselves lucky to have run into another living being, and I'm sure an exchange of info must sound good to you, no? Alright, if that's what you want. Okay, that's that on then. You take care now, you hear? Bye, Taguchi. Looks like there's something in here, but no, it's too dangerous to climb down. I'll have to keep an eye out for some kind of rope. Wait. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we're here. Nice, we're here. Okay. Wait, we're here. Wait. No, this isn't where Mayu was. Okay. Okay. Wait. I'm in the hole on ground. Right in here. Some kind of rope. Okay. Head to classroom 1A. Wait, what? Head to stairway 1, 2. Southeast. No, not the second wing. Why is the music so loud all of a sudden? What the fuck? Let me turn the volume down a tad. Dangerous beyond this point. The covered walkway ahead shouldn't even be here. Well now, this is a surprise. Am I seeing a human spirit, or is this nothing more than a pure hallucination? Upon the musing, the spirit vanished from sight, but the sense that I was being watched remained. There's a covered walkway beyond this heavy iron door. A covered walkway that wasn't supposed to be here, evidently. Did I dare challenge it? No. We need to go here. Oh yeah, I remember now. Mayu dropped her ID down the hole. Okay, so it wants us to go to class 1A. The walkthrough. Oh. Shig, don't look at me. Am I hearing things now? Here we go. Switch the length of wire inside. Door seems to be busted, so it should be easy enough to pull out. Yep, take the wire. And then it says we should head back to the hole. La, 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 la. The hole. Oh, where the fuck? Wait, where is the hole? It's like in one of these holes over here, right? Yeah, I got it right. Yippee. Okay. Wait, am I missing something? Head back. The home ground and wait. Okay. Head to classroom 5A. Where is classroom 5A? Is that up here? Yes. P. Yippee. Okay. No, you need more. Set perhaps this small kite string mixed in with them. Yes, take the kite string. Open the cabinet door, retrieve the kite string from it. Seems good as new, and it might just come in handy. Okay, now we go back to the hole. It'll take a bit of ingenuity to get whatever it is out of the hole. Maybe I can rig something up with this wire and kite string by fishing it out. If I were to bend this wire into the shape of a fishing hook and attach it to the kite string, I thought, "Hi Cream, welcome in, how are you?" Then maybe I'd be able to bring up whatever it was down there, provided it wasn't too heavy. Well, it's not exactly a professional grade fishing rod, but here goes nothing. Hey, I got it. Not a lot of resistance either. It mustn't be all that heavy. I quickly but carefully pulled in the line. Damn. Whatever it was, it fell off the hook before I could bring it back up. Guess I didn't bend it tightly enough. Maybe it'd be quicker to lower myself down the hole after all. No, that would also be a far more reckless course of action. I'm just not sure what to do. Try fishing it out again. The safe alternative is usually the better alternative, even if it is a general annoyance, so let's give this one more go. Alright, got it again. I'll have to be much more gentler about it this time. I began pulling up the line slowly and steadily, trying my hardest not to shake it any more than I had to. Finally, I pulled the item up from below. It was a small notepad. I flipped it over and... Ah, it's a student ID book from Kizami Academy. Mayu, it's Mayu. No, did she fall into this pit? Mayu! Mayu, are you there? Mayu! Mayu! There was no response, and not a single sound or indication of movement. Maybe she wasn't down there after all? I don't see an indication of a person down there. Maybe she just dropped her student ID. That would be the best case scenario. Not even realising it, I found myself gripping Mayu's student ID tightly, squeezing it in my hands repeatedly as if to verify its existence. It felt like her ID had been entrusted to me, and I absolutely had to get it back to her. It was now my mission. Mayu, I'm worried about you. If you've been injured. No, I mustn't think like that. I have to concentrate on what lies ahead. For now, I'll just consider this proof that Mayu is definitely in here somewhere, and if I look for her long enough, I'm sure we'll meet again. Oh no, Shig. Okay. Turn to schools, exit, and the vent should go. Okay. Another earthquake. Can this building even survive this kind of abuse? Taguchi's not here yet. I guess it probably hasn't been an hour. What the hell is with these earthquakes? I don't know, but in any case, everything seems to have shifted now. All the holes and cracks in the walls and floor have changed position. Fukuroi, I'm scared. Try not to let it get to you. What happened to the no-nonsense Mitsuki we all know? Mayu, are you there? Mayu? Huh? Did you just hear somebody screaming? No, I can't say that I did. Come on, Fukuroi, let's see who it is. Wait, damn it, she's so impulsive. Ah, Mitsuki. Whoa, huh? I'm sorry, you're not hurt, are you? Shig! No, I'm just fine. Sorry, I didn't see you. No, it was my fault. I wasn't really watching where I was going. The girl I just ran into was wearing a school uniform I hadn't encountered before. And standing next to her was a boy who had a halfway irritated look on his face but was offering the girl a hand anyway. He was wearing his school jacket and she was not, so I couldn't tell for certain, but they definitely came across as classmates or at least schoolmates. You're from another school, it seems. Are you alone? Sakutaro Morishige, 11th grade at Kizami Academy. Well, then we're the same grade. My name is Masato Fukuroi, an 11th grader at Byakudan Senior High, and this is... Mitsuki Yamamoto. Pleased to meet you. Sakutaro is a really grandiose name. It's like something out of classic Japanese literature. Fukuroi's face. Yes, I've been teased about it all my life. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I actually think it's pretty cool. Mitsuki, you mustn't say such boorish things the first time you meet someone. You'll cause problems for Morishige. No, it's alright. Is something wrong, Morishige? Hmm? Well, you just thinking kind of, I don't know, down. So I guess if you're all bright and cheery in a place like this, it would be kind of disturbing. No, I assure you I'm fine. I'm just searching for someone, that's all. Oh, you two, we also got separated from our friends and have been looking all over for them. Who is it you're looking for? A classmate of mine. Mayu Suzumoto is her name. She's small in stature, but her personality can light up a room. Ah, right. This is her here. Suddenly remembering that I'd fished her student ID out of that pit, I withdrew it from my pocket and showed it to the two students. I'm afraid I haven't seen her. How about you, Mitsuki? Same here. Sorry, can't be of more help. It's quite alright. The student ID proves to me that she's in here somewhere. I'll find her on my own. By yourself? Isn't that dangerous? You're welcome to join us if you'd like. We're searching the school as well, after all. We can help you look for this Suzumoto girl along the way. Well, now I'm at a loss. If it were Machida and the others, that would be one thing, but these are two total strangers. They seem like nice enough people, though. This Fukuro in particular seems to have a good head on his shoulders, and they don't come off as obnoxious. Fusing would present problems all its own too. Okay then, let's work together. So, where do we go from here? I'm just following the walkthrough at this point. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go to the stairwell on the southeast. And then the stairwell on the southwest. Wait, no, the stairwell on the northeast. Then we're gonna go to the girls' room. And examine the shining object on the floor. There's something under her body. I got it. It looks to be a class logbook. But wow, Morishige, I'm kind of impressed. I don't think I could bring myself to touch a dead body like that. He's trying to find his friend, so I doubt he'd let something as simple as that stand in his way. Having been lodged under a decaying corpse, the logbook had seen better days. Its pages were warped and stained with blood and other fluids. The class designation 3A is still faintly visible on the cover, however, and there are sections that seem to have escaped the leaking intact. Which section should we read? Stop reading. I'm too lazy. Maybe best take this logbook with us. Okay. Descend the stairway and enter class 3A and examine the podium, okay. Okay, class room 3A. To approach the teacher's podium, strange lettering becomes visible on its surface, almost as if it were embossed into it. Bring back the class logbook you took from the reference room right this instant. There's no telling what's going to happen next. You understand that, don't you? Okay, we're going to the ref room. Send the 2-3 story to northwest. And then to the hallway outside the ref room. The reference room door is locked. Okay. Locked and not with a key this time. Seems to be some sort of combination. Looks 6 digits. See if we can figure this out. The first number is 8. Second number is 2. Third number is 4. The fourth number is 3. The fifth number is 2. And the final number is 2. Yippee! Bingo! The lock is now disengaged. Okay, I need to, wait. I accidentally scrolled down on the walkthrough. Okay, then examine the center bookshelf. Okay. Just for science books. What a frightening image. It is, it's generally disturbing, but well made, I'll admit. Franciscan de Goya, Saturn, I believe it's called. Saturn devouring his son. No, the original was a painting, not a sculpture. You're quite well versed in art history, it seems. Are you in your school's art club or something, Morishige? No, I'm in the drama club. Wow, impressive. How is that impressive? I'll bet he'd had responded the same way if I'd said I were in the basketball club or woodwind band too. The room fell into an awkward silence after that. I became acutely aware of my own poor disposition. No, I suppose I've never been very good at social interaction in the first place. I don't believe in wasting smiles on trivial things, and I never quite learned how to lie, even to save face or keep from hurting someone's feelings. So I've heard practice can get pretty rough in drama club, is that true? I'm sure there are a lot of variables to consider, setting the stage, costuming, scripting. Mayu is in charge of all that, I'm just the lead actor. Oh, nice, being as tall as handsome as you are, I'm sure you must be a big hit. No, not especially. It's not the outward appearance that matters after all, but the acting. So are you planning to try for an acting school in the future then? If possible, I'd like to study abroad and apprentice with real actors. I've been saving money and focusing on language studies to that end for some time. Whoa, very nice. It's amazing that you put so much thought into your future plans at this young age. I'm grateful for their platitudes, but that is all they are, no? These two can't possibly have any legitimate interest in a word I'm saying. I can't even conceive of being this captivated by the life details of a person I've only just met, but then maybe I'm just overly pragmatic. Shouldn't we be going? Aside from that sculpture, there really doesn't seem to be anything else of note in here. Wait, we should return the logbook while we're here. True, we really didn't need the logbook anymore. The Goya sculpture, on the other hand, was practically calling my name. I reached for it, picked it up and handed it to Mitsuki, since she had the biggest bag out of us. She looked puzzled, but took it anyway. Nice. Okay, now we go out to the first floor and head towards the locker room. Back to the first floor. Okay, so we gotta go this way. And we gotta go this way, I guess. Oh. There's a large hole in the floor here. Couldn't cross. Okay, whatever. Man. Guess we gotta go this way. Alrighty, to the locker room. It's awfully dark down this way. And it's really cold too. It feels like there's cold water wrapped around my entire body. Continuing down this hall may be dangerous. Give the choice, choose turn back. You should have taken the copper key. What if I want to go anywhere? Hey, doesn't something seem off to you? It does. It does feel like we've been walking for an awfully long time. Did this building always have such an expansive hallway? No, I'm pretty sure something screwy is going on here. With all the distance we've covered, we should have been outside the school twice over by now. Maybe we turned a corner without realising it. It is quite dark after all. There's no way we could have, not in a narrow hall like this. If you're that concerned, shouldn't we just turn back? Yes, let's. And so we turned around and saw nothing but an endless corridor vanishing into inky blackness. It was basically a mirror image of the trek we'd been making these past few minutes. No, this can't be right. Did we really walk so far that we can't even see the light of our candle in the distance? That's not possible, is it? Calm down, Mitsuki. It probably just blew out. It's a straight shot either way. All we can do is keep heading back the way we came. How can you be so cold, Morishige? For all you know, we could be freaking out about it isn't going to help matters. Let's just keep going. Morishige's right. Times like these call for cold, rational decisions. It's the only way. Oh, thank God, we made it back. Okay. Damn, that wasn't an ending. Honestly. Oh. Crap, I dropped it. Ooh, and part of it broke off. That's not good, is it? No, it most surely not. Abandoned school building or no, it's something that doesn't belong to you. You really are a stickler for the rules no matter where you are, huh? May I see that for a moment, please? Sure, but why? I think I see something inside of it from where it broke off. Oh, hey, you're right. What is that? Isn't it just the wireframe of the sculpture you used to hold the object's shape? I don't think so. That's not all that's in there anyway. I know one way to find out. As they say, sometimes the simplest solution really is the best. And if we wanted to see what was inside this thing, there was one surefire method. Ah! The Goyu sculpture hit the ground with all the force I could muster and shattered into countless pieces. And there among the wreckage was a key made of copper. It looked odd, but since it had been sealed away from the elements all this time, there wasn't a single trace of rust or corrosion on it. Look, there's a label, Heavenly Host Elementary, so I guess that means it does belong in this school building. Clearly this was an important item to be found. Now aware that Mitsuki's bag was not the safest place to store things, however, I pocketed it myself. Alright, now we're going to go to the hallway outside 4A. 4A is here. Here we go. Maybe the key can open this door? Yep. Let's go. I clicked, the door unlocked. Pog. Okay. Let's see here. It's some sort of mechanism with a lever attached to it. What a strange looking device. It's vaguely similar to a movie projector, but clearly not one. The lever won't budge. It must be rusted in place at this point. It's an alcohol lamp. Looks like it's still got a decent wick and plenty of methanol in it too. Aren't these handprints on it though? In blood? I hadn't noticed them at first, but Mitsuki was correct. There were small bloody handprints on the alcohol lamp. Small enough that they most likely were made by a child or children. I don't know about you guys, but this lamp gives me the creeps. Still, the more light sources available to us in here, the better. This wasn't something we could leave behind. It was a real stroke of luck that we stumbled upon that something so inherently useful. There's a short picture drawn on the board. It shows a high school girl who was just run over by a steamroller. Oh my god. And at the helm of said steamroller is a young looking child with a big smile on her face. Oh my god. Okay. That's nice, dear. Wait, can we go? Okay, yeah, the locker room once again. Okay. I thought so. Dun 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 dun. Oopsie. Should I try lighting the alcohol lamp then? Light the lamp. That would certainly be a lot brighter than a candle and should burn longer as well. Here, I've got matches. We found them in the music room earlier. As the wick flared up, the whole hallway was bathed in a warm blue glow. And somehow the darkness just seemed to shrink away from it, powerless against this unexpectedly capable opponent. Yippee! Yippee, we're so cool for that. Okay, time to examine. Oh, hi. Oh my. Okay, hi. Let's get your ID. There's a note near the body, neatly folded 3 times. The 4 of us killed Mr. Goto. I talked it over with Hiroko, Arisa and Norika, and we decided there was no other choice. He may be a nice man, but it was only a matter of time before that changed in here. It's hard to trust anyone in a place like this. And now that the deed is done, Hiroko and the others have started second-guessing themselves. Now they're dead too, and I'm all alone. There's nothing to eat and I'm starving, so I tried eating rats and cockroaches, but that just gave me severe diarrhea. My lips have dried out and I've lost a lot of weight. So I decided to kill myself before the ghost kids or that hammer-wielding man get me. After all this, I finally realised the time I spent with Mr. Goto, Hiroko and the others was the best of my life. Goodbye Dad, Mum and all my friends from class. Please don't ever forget me. Okay. Okay. To the pool, let's go. Yippee. Emmy! Oh no. Urabe, hey, Urabe, stay with us now. Collapsed on the ground was someone both my companions clearly knew. She wore the same uniform as Yamamoto. Both Fukuro and Yamamoto immediately ran to her side and began attempting to rouse and console her. Thank God you're alive. Are you okay, Urabe? Are you injured at all? And what about the others, Toko or Kizami? Do you know if they're alright? No! Frightened out of her mind, the now conscious schoolgirl slapped away Yamamoto's outstretched hand and shot to her feet. Mitsuki, what's wrong, Urabe? Get hold of yourself, Emmy. It's me, Mitsuki, and Fukuro is here too. No, 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 get your hands off me. I have to run. If I don't, he'll catch me. She darted her head around wildly, surveying her surroundings quickly and frantically like a wide-eyed fawn who sensed a predator closing in. What on earth could have happened to her? It was as if her own paranoia had completely drowned out the sounds of her friends and classmates to such an extent that she didn't even notice them. She was also perceptibly shaking, a lot more than she would from the cold rain alone, and her teeth were chattering. Something had truly spooked her. Emmy, we're all going to die. He's going to kill us. Emmy, wait, it's not safe to be alone in there. We've got to go after her. What did she see, I wonder? She must have come in contact with death itself to react so strongly. Perhaps a murderer on the loose. Maybe I should join them in their chase, but I have no responsibility here. This isn't my fight. They did accompany me in search for Mayu, so I'd like to do something for them in exchange. But things seem in disarray right now, and I prefer not to get caught up in their mess. I'll assume the search for Mayu on my own. Solo acts have always suited me best, after all. Oh, I miss you so. More than you can know. Tell me where. Oh, where did you go? Mayu? That was Mayu's voice. I'm certain of it. Mayu, where are you, Mayu? Answer me, please. Mayu! Oh, no. Mayu! Look, there's a walkway to another building. Let's go, okay? Nana's probably over there somewhere. My name is Nari Amitoya. I'm a 7th grader in Morishima Girls Middle School, Class 1-6. Nana is a friend I've had since I was a little girl. Her real name is Nana Ogasawa. No, Nana! She'd been with me up until recently when we'd randomly got ourselves separated in the halls. I did still have another companion with me, but, well, she wasn't really someone I could count on, like, at all. Wait, Nari, my feet are tired. That's how it always is with her. I'd lost count of how many things she'd found to whine about in this place. This was Chiha Yamase, a fellow member of the drama club, never satisfied but never willing to do anything about it. Drama fit her to a T. If Nana were with us, I'm pretty sure she'd give in to Chihayu's whining and insist we take a break, but I'm not Nana and I won't be guilted so easily. Then have a seat, I'll go on without you. No! But you're too tired to walk, aren't you? I can walk. It really was like leading a child around. She was as spoiled as can be. I truly felt it wasn't possible for any human being to be more spoiled than Chihaya. But it's not like I could really leave her behind, you know. She'd be dead in no time flat, as helpless as she was. Ah! Eep, the hell? That's dangerous, you know. The ground is slippery here. You can't just jump into me like that. But the thunder... You know, thunder isn't exactly a rare, mysterious danger or anything. It's certainly nothing to get worked up about. Do you jump and grab onto people's shoulders when it thunders at home or at school too? If Nana is around, it's usually her. So am I supposed to be her proxy then? Nari, are you mad? Not especially. Let's just go, okay? I'm sure you'd rather grab on to the real Nana rather than settling for a pure substitute like me, right? Seriously? You're just going to agree with that? This building seems a lot more run down than the other one. My head kinda hurts. I'll give you that one. I guess this is what they mean when they say the air feels heavy. We shouldn't stay in here any longer than we have to. I wonder if Nana is really in here. Well, all we can do is look for her. I'm sure she's doing the same right now. So we're bound to run into each other sooner or later. How soon do you think? Maybe Nana is already... Again with that crap? Just stop, okay? But... Don't cry, damn it. I'm scared too, you know. I told myself that I was going to find Nana in this school second building. Come hell or high water, failure was not an option. Okay. Walk through. Okay. Attempt to head to the staff room and you should come across a hole in the ground. Okay. There it is. There's a large hole in the floor here, blocking the way through this hole. Ascend either 1, 2 staircase and head down the hallway. Ascend 1 to 2 floor staircase. Okay. Alright, then head to the hallway 1 west, 2 north of the art room. Okay, 1 west, 2 north, so this one. Don't forget to hydrate me, Zoo. Yeah, I just did, thank you. Pick up the thingy that should be lying on the ground. The dark gloomy corridor suddenly lit up brightly for just a moment. In that moment, something became visible. Yippee! There, glinting in dim light, sat what appeared to be a component for some electronic device. In contrast to everything else in this school, it seemed like a fairly recent item, a decade old at most, but likely much newer. What do you suppose this is? I'm not really sure, but it kind of looks like a battery, maybe. Maybe somebody bought a beefed up phone or a game system in here. Might as well take it with us, I figured. No, if I gave it to Yuuya for safekeeping, it would no doubt wind up on the ground again somewhere, so I decided I'd just pocket the thing. Okay, now apparently we have to go back to the hole in the ground. And things should progress. On the other side of the hole, there was now a man collapsed on the ground. I couldn't see any obvious wounds on him, but he wasn't moving at all. Taguchi! It was hard to ascertain details in this dim light, but he seemed a bit too big to be a middle schooler or high schooler, and he wasn't wearing a uniform. Who is that? Seems a bit too old to be a student. Is he dead? I don't know. Are you alright? Are you injured, maybe? Still no response. Maybe we should chuck something over here, or maybe that would be a bad idea. Nari, look, this was lying on the floor over there. A camera? I wonder if it's his. It was a fairly expensive looking DV camcorder, and a well-worn one at that, with dings and chips all over it. Nonetheless, it looked like it still worked. What is it this time? Mayu, where have you gotten yourself off to? Mayu, I swear I heard your voice just a moment ago. You can't be far. You were singing about missing me. Are you okay? Have you been injured? Are you afraid? Are you lonely? Damn it, Taguchi. What the hell is keeping you? It's been well over an hour. I'm waiting here to exchange information with you when I could be out searching. Damn it, god damn it, why has it come to this? Oh, Mayu, I don't care about anyone else, I just want you to be safe. Just you and I'll be happy. The hell are you looking at? In my agitated state, I kicked a pair of Hawaii slippers that was sitting on the ground nearby, and they flew right into the dead girl's face. Oh my god. What are you doing sitting in a place like that anyway? You're dead, you're not worthy of such an honoured seat. You're an eyesore. Bro, what's that look? You think I'm strange? What gives you the right, you goddamn stiff? Oh my god. I grabbed her jaw and began shaking it around and was a bit startled by the sensation. It felt just like I was touching living flesh. Except this person was very, very cold. Cold as a statue covered in skin and muscle, but a statue nonetheless. What am I doing? Have I lost my mind? Why else would I be venting my anger at a dead body? I'm terribly sorry. I see now that your eyes have been sliced up, so you really weren't looking at anything, were you? What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? If I'd asked you this a few days ago, I have no doubt you'd be able to voice your objections and slap me right in the face. Miss Arisa Kaida. Pity. Get it together, Sakutaro. If you keep this up, you'll never find Mayu. Besides, the poor girl's an unfortunate victim. She's done nothing wrong. Want to know a secret, Kaida? You're quite the looker right now, but you're just going to rot from here on out. Just rot and rot. You'll rot until your flesh gets all soft and mushy like soup and your skin starts to stretch and sag and your eyeballs spill out your head like raw eggs. My god. The smell you produce will be fouler than any toilet in every part of you. Your face, your mouth, your bowels will become maggot chow. Bro, shig! But before that happens, yes, let's preserve that beautiful form of yours, shall we? Oh my god. Flip my cell phone back on and switch it to the camera mode, centering the lens on that lovely Miss Kaida. Bruh. That slashed and broken gaze was focused ahead of her at a downward-facing angle, yet in contrast to these injuries she wore a peaceful expression on her face. Almost as if she were posing for me, just waiting for me to hit that shutter button. What a lovely visage. This will make a splendid picture. Bruh! Superb! Have you ever heard of a French film called You Remind Me So Much of It Right Now? Might I take another? Bruh! You may just be more charming now than you are when you're alive. Yes, I think you must be. I mean, just look at that face. The line formed by those stiffened cheekbones. I'm sorry, but it's just so erotic, those cuts on your wrist, bro. Tried poking at her wound with my finger and heard a moist, squishy sound as my fingertip was swallowed up. She'd gone cold, but I guess there was still some blood left in her. Either that or decomposition was already well underway. I pushed further in, digging my finger through the gaps between her muscles until it struck something smooth and hard. I've struck bone. This vicious chill bellies the vast strength of the marrow within. It's almost sensual. Shit! What the fuck, shit? What the fuck, shit? So I drew my face into her forehead. A few particles of perfume scented the foul odour of sweat and semen that had heretofore been assaulting my nostrils. Sealed in a place like this, unable to even wash your hair, but you still found the time and energy to groom. How delightful. And yet the smell of death and blood suits you so much better, so much better. Shig, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you, Shig? Jesus. What the hell have I been doing? Why have I been taking pictures of corpses? I suppose they do say stress is the real killer in situations like this, so anything I can do to relieve my built-up stress, isn't so bad. Yes, it's all just happenstance. There happen to be corpses in here, so Come to think of it, Taguchi was taking footage of corpses in here as well, and he said he was doing it so he could file a police report. 1 hour has long since come and gone. Perhaps it's time I searched for him as well. It's entirely possible that he's met with Mayu and is accompanying her after all, in which case, standing around here will accomplish nothing. Oh no. Amidst the darkness of the corridors, I spotted human figures, living ones this time. 2 of them. Both female, and both much younger than I. I approached them without making a noise or saying a single word. That's why she screamed. Shit, what the fuck? What is it this time? Junior high, I'd guess. Maybe 12 or 13 years old. One was clearly much more fear-prone than the other. She wrapped herself around her companion's arm and was actively trying to hide behind her. She was looking in my general direction, but with the lighting as dim as it was, I had no idea whether or not she could see me. And while finding survivors in this land of the dead was a rare occurrence indeed, my focus was squarely on the man sprawled out further down the hall. He was unconscious, possibly worse, and an uncrossable gap separated us, but I definitely recognised him. It was Taguchi. Is Mr. Taguchi dead? Was I concerned about him? Did I feel for him? Honestly, no. I felt nothing whatsoever at that moment. I was simply asking because I was curious. I'm normally calm and stoic, sure, but this seemed cold even by my standards. Did I really not care one way or another if he were dead? Hey, you know that guy? Not really. But you just said his name, didn't you? Here, I think this belongs to him. Give it a look. The girl handed me a beat-up DV camera. No doubt about it, this was the same one Taguchi had been looking into when I met him earlier. took it without word and immediately tried to turn it on, but to no avail, it had no power. Battery's dead. Doesn't seem like it'd be much of use anymore. I think we found this battery pack on the ground too. Here, try it out. Okay. The hell is his problem? Okay, he says. What kind of social reject sets a stranger's kindness like that? Not that I need thanks or anything, but still. Nari! Don't worry, he's not even listening. I placed the battery pack into the DV camera and immediately saw the red power light pop on. Still fully functional by all appearances. Now I can check over the footage he's collected. So, what are you two doing here? Huh? Well, we're looking for our friends Nana Agasawa and Hikari Kirigami, fellow students from Masashigawa Junior High and some others from the senior high. My name's Nariyama Matoya and this is Chihaya Yamase. I see, middle schoolers then, haha. The little of you two reminds me of Mochi's sister. Huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. You're a senior high student, right? I'm looking for someone too. Her name is Mayu Suzumoto. Have either of you seen her? You know, it's proper manners to introduce yourself before you start asking questions. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm Sakutara Morishige, an 11th grader at Kisaragi Academy High School. Back to my question then. Have either of you seen Mayu? I have a picture of her here. I flipped open Mayu's student ID to its photo page, almost as if I were a sheriff flashing my badge. But the responses from these two were not encouraging. They exchanged a quick glance with one another and then shook their heads. I don't think either of us have seen her, no. I see, that's alright. There may be some clue as to her whereabouts in this camera. I rewound the tape a bit and put the camera in my playbook. Immediately, horrifying imagery began displaying on the device's tiny LCD screen. Audio was irrelevant. It seemed like the only sounds on the tape were those of Taguchi's ragged breathing and footsteps and his occasional self-mutterings. 90% of the video footage then consisted of dead bodies, while the remaining 10% was mostly just the camera auto-focusing in the dim light. Each body was shot from a variety of angles, so the cause of death could easily be determined. Guess he really was planning on showing this to the police. The hell is this? It's nothing but dead bodies. Get away! I don't want to see that. The two nosy girls are peeking in on the video's contents over my shoulder. Neither seemed certain quite how to react. That's what I get for being nosy. Amazing. He did a really nice job with this shit. What the fuck? So many bodies I hadn't seen yet. So many. They're like shield paintings. They're so beautiful, bro. Still, his technique could be better. He does little to catch the viewer's eye, and there's too much restraint, too much distance. If it were me... Shika, what the fuck? Nari. Okay. What's the matter? Why exactly are you laughing? Laughing? Am I laughing? Yes, you're smiling and laughing like you're having a grand old time. Well, that's rather odd, isn't it? Oh my god. Nari, let's... Okay, I'm sorry, but we have to be going now. Going? Where exactly? Well, we were in the middle of searching for our friends. What's the rush? Maybe there's something I can do to help. That's quite alright, we'll handle it on our own. Goodbye now. I think there must have been a misunderstanding. Maybe they thought I was some kind of pervert. You are. Shig, you are. Well, that's fine by me. It would be a pain in the ass to change their minds anyway. Besides, that was a rather fascinating reaction. I think if I'll leave the camera here, it's Taguchi's eyes after all. No one else could possibly feel what he felt from anything he caught on it. I want to keep taking in these surroundings with my own eyes, to keep feeling what this school has to offer in my own personal way. Oh my god. I want my own collection, or I suppose I just want to possess the dead. I want to make them mine. Wait, what am I thinking? I should be searching for Mayu right now. These photos are just stress relief. If I lost her set to despair before finding Mayu, she could be gone forever, and I mustn't let that happen. Yes, this is all just one step in the long process of finding her, and I certainly can't be mixing up a single step with my own girl. Hi Zig, how are you? But I want to see more. Oh my god. Okay, what do we need to do? Turn the body and don't look back. Okay. Taguchi's completely motionless. It's impossible to tell from here if he's dead, no, or simply unconscious. Oh my god, another earthquake. After bracing myself in indeterminate amount of time, the earthquake finally subsided. There's a candle shimmering here along with a note. Whatever you do, don't look behind you. Oh my god, what happens if I do? I'm too curious, I need to look back. Morishige! Yamamoto, where's Fukuroi? I don't know, he was with me until just a short while ago, but then we found ourselves running from a man with an axe. I think we got separated. I see, that is rather worrisome. I hope he's alright. How about you? You're not hurt, are you? I'm fine, this isn't my blood. But this school is even more dangerous than I thought. Whoever that man is, I'm certain he's going around killing anyone who gets lost in here. I haven't encountered him personally, so I couldn't say. I'm scared. If I'm by myself, he'll find me. Shall I accompany you then? Are you sure? Yeah, I don't mind. Thank you. My child come with release suddenly grabbed hold of me. Hey! I'm sorry, you have a girlfriend already, right? Suzumoto, I think you said her name was. We're not like that. She's like a little sister to me, I guess. I'll bet life would be a whole lot less boring if I had a big brother like you. That's not foreshadowing at all. I wouldn't be so sure about that. People always seem to regard me as a boring human being, especially people of this generation. It's really gotten dark in here, Yamamoto? Hang on just a sec, I've got a light. What an unnerving hallway. It's much darker than the others, but then I suppose there was one just like it in the main building. It's not just dark, but cold too. Yeah, we should head back. I think we may be in danger if we keep going. But the way back is gone. Damn, Yamamoto, do you still have that alcohol lamp? Sorry, that didn't quite make it, but I've got plenty of candles. Candles won't be enough. Well, look, there's a room. Let's see what's inside, okay? Wait, it might not be safe. We should proceed with the utmost care. Ah! Oh my god. So sorry, I didn't hurt you, did I? I'm just fine. Yeah, I didn't think that was actually her. Please don't misunderstand. I didn't mean to. Never mind that. What say we have a little chat? What do you... Don't you like me, Shig? Mayu possessed her. Who are you? Who do you think I am, Shig? Cut it out. Don't call me that. I tried to pick myself up off the floor, but she grabbed me tightly by the wrists. Let me go. How do you know about me? About Mayu? I struggled with all my might, and in the process I slapped Yamamoto, or whoever this was, square in the face. Ow, how dare you raise your hand to a girl, Shig? Teehee. It's Sachika. The skin from Yamamoto's face began peeling back and the little girl's face burst out from within, covered in blood and muscle tissue. I don't even know if it's possible, but black hairs burst out from Yamamoto's suit next, spreading across the ground like a black wing unfurling. Immediately a musty smell began permeating the air, and I became aware of all the body parts around me, hands, feet, entrails, and a veritable lake of blood. You, well, were you always her? What did you do to Mayu? Now, what did I do to her? I remember she wouldn't shut up. She kept chirping Shig, 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 like a Japanese sparrow, a Suzume, if you will. But she's not chirping anymore. Want to see for yourself? No, that can't be. I've been watching you, you know. I like you. You've got promise. People like you do show up from time to time, freaks of nature who have a real affinity for this place. What are you trying to say? What the hell are you planning to do with me? You scared? That's understandable, but the thing is, I get you. You're not afraid of people dying, you're just afraid of you dying. Let go of me. Sure, I'll let you go, and when I do, I want you to walk over to the door and let the school guide your way. It's where you'll find the person you've been looking for all this time. Shig, don't look at me, not the way I am now. Mayu. I'm quite looking forward to your reaction, but if it's boring, I'll kill you. True to her word, the girl let go of my wrists. Her body then began sinking into the floor little by little until there was nothing left of it. It was as if she were lying along the shore as the tide came in and slowly rose above her body, or maybe the school just swallowed her up. The only thing that remained of her were Yamamoto's school uniform and that face mask made from her skin. Is this a dream, or have I completely lost it at this point? Either way, I need to see Mayu. She's alive, she has to be. Mayu, I'm coming for you. Wrong end. Okay. Damn. Wrong end 8. Jesus, there's a lot of wrong ends in this chapter. Okay, let's continue with the quick save. Boop, here we go. What happens if I do... Don't look back. Eek! Stay back! What's wrong? Where's Fukuroi? Shut the hell up! I told you to stay back. You're in league with him, aren't you? Huh? You seem confused. What happened, Yamamoto? Don't touch me. There's blood on your hands. You really are. You're mistaken. This isn't from examining a dead body earlier. It's just as I thought then. How can you be so cavalier about touching corpses? You're not right. There's no getting through to her in this state, it seems. I won't be fooled. I won't be taken in by your lies anymore. She's certainly in a mood. Living humans are so irredeemably noisy. People need to understand the value of silence. Damn, okay. Yamamoto, gone already, is she? I should find some place to collect myself. That's right, I can always go back there. I almost forgot about taping that production of The Barber of Cyril. I have to make sure I get home in time. And here I was again. I pressed the button on my phone to shut off the second alarm had set. If this time display were accurate, then there was no chance of making it home in time to record the show for Mayu. I'll have to apologise to her later. I slid my finger naturally, almost automatically, from shutting off the alarm to opening my folder of saved photos. There was no sound in the room other than the tone of my button presses, and virtually no light other than that which shone from the LCD screen, or so it seemed anyway. Yet this was my rock. In this place I could truly relax. Here and here alone I felt at peace. The air was filled with the overpowering aroma of blood and entrails. It would be enough to make the most people vomit, but for me it was a smell to savour. I'd even describe it as comforting. Perhaps it's because it reminded me that I was in her presence. She, who decorated the wall like a flower in full bloom. When I sat across from her, I felt more at ease than I can possibly convey in words. It was as if she'd been here, always be here for me, as if she were waiting for me. And sure enough, whenever I felt weary or needed respite, the door to this infirmary would always open for me, despite its tendency to the contrary. Each time I did too, I would always be drawn in as if the room was holding me up, and my eyes would always happen upon this offering first. This girl upon the wall, slowly drying and slowly rotting, would always be there to greet me, and never once did I tire of the sight. I've sure taken a lot, so many photos of the dead. I'd begun talking to myself, or maybe I was talking to her. Within my phone's memory was stored some of man's most sensual, most voluptuous objects d'art, and she was the tip of the brush, the grand prelude. I'd amassed a whole other building's worth of beautiful sculptures to admire now, too. I was thrilled to bursting. Oh my god! This is the one. This was the sculpture known as Mitsuki Yamamoto in life. Ah, but in death she was my property, one of my many pieces of found art. Oh my god. Those spirited eyes now dulled and clammy, those lips that spoke such harsh words now stained with blood, her abdomen shredded, her innards exposed. So alluring, so captivating was she now. Sometimes destroying that which is beautiful only serves to make it more beautiful. And truly this was the proof. Still, it is a shame. It was a shame that I could only gaze upon these gorgeous works of art within these school grounds. Before returning home with Mayu, I need to erase every one of these photographs from my phone. It seemed like such a waste. The world in which I once dwelled was far too narrow-minded to accept these masterpieces. It was often a hard place to call home. But as long as I had Mayu with me, I could endure. And to that end, this folder was an obstacle, a detriment. A hurdle to be overcome before I could rejoin the world of the living. I needed to delete it, to put it all behind me. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Yippee! Thank you for the follow. If I do it after I get back. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Okay, let me see from the walkthrough how long the next chapter is. Hi Red Aviation, how are you? Okay, let me see how long this next chapter is. Maya, okay. Okay, actually kind of short. Actually very kind of short. Literally very short. Okay, we're doing episode 6 too. We might even be able to finish the game. I'm good, how about you? I'm okay. Okay. How long is Tooth? Tooth's quite short too. Okay. We can complete both of these, I think, and then finish the game. New chapter, Maya. Not the fucking achievement for completing that being called Simple Pleasures. Yuka! Where am I? The first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was the ceiling of a dark, gloomy room with flickering, uncovered light bulbs. The random bursts of light they shone were so dim that they only just barely lit up the wood grain on the ceiling enough to see the patterns in it. Ow. The back of my head hurt in the same way it would if someone had just pulled my hair really hard. I couldn't do anything about it though, so I just frowned and waited for it to subside. Wondered if I'd hit my head somewhere. I can't remember a thing. Suddenly realised that my feet weren't touching the ground, and there was a cold sensation all on my back. I must have been lying down on a hard surface. I tried to move, but both my arms and both my legs had gone to sleep, and they wouldn't budge. I'd just have to keep lying here until they woke up. I gave up on moving and instead just stared up at the gloomy ceiling again. I don't like it. The wood grain looks like a person's face. I knew it wasn't actually a person. What's that for our game? Huh? What do you mean by that? But it really did look like one, and he was glaring down at me with a hateful expression. It was creepy. Why does it look familiar? Where have I seen that face before? Oh, that was it. It looked like the Scream, that munch patient we studied in class, except his face was screaming in anger. He hated me. I'm really starting to get scared now. If only Big Brother were here with me. He'd just pat my head and laugh and tell me how silly I was being. Oh yeah, where is Big Brother? I was still a little disorientated, but I turned and twisted my head as best as I could manage to see if I could find him anywhere nearby. Why was I sleeping in a place like this anyway? And why wasn't Big Brother at my side like he always was? I remember being in Big Brother, his umbrella, and then doing some kind of charm with his friends. Then I was in an old school building. And then Big Brother and I were looking all over for a bathroom so I could go pee, and we got separated. Big Brother. Why were we in this school to begin with? Maybe the charm failed and this was our punishment? Maybe I was the one who messed it up. I probably shouldn't even have been there. And if I hadn't asked him to help me try to find a bathroom, we wouldn't be separated right now. I should have just held his hand and not let go. I could have lasted a little longer without peeing. And then we'd still be together. What happened to me after that? That's right, I finally found a bathroom, but when I went inside, there were people hanging in there, lots of them. Eek! I was so freaked out, I went back into the hall and collapsed onto the floor, and then... What happened then, Yuuya? What happened then? And then I was talking with someone. It was a boy who'd gotten separated from his little sister, I think. He said he'd help me find Big Brother. His name? That's right, his name was Yuuya Kizami. It hurts, it really hurts. Why can't I move? Why? And then realised I couldn't see my arms. Where were they? Why weren't they at my sides? They were still numb too, so I couldn't feel where they were either, but I tried my best to move them anyway. That sounded like rope. Am I tied up? I thought maybe the reason I couldn't feel my arms or legs and couldn't move because I was tied up really tight and it was cutting off my circulation. Come on, move. With some effort, I was finally able to move my fingertips. I started feeling everything I could, grateful even for this little bit of reassurance. I feel something. The rope around my wrists had been tied up tight and looped many times over, and with the circulation trickling back into my hands, it was really painful. It hurts, it hurts. I was so scared. It felt like I'd forgotten how to breathe. So somebody's coming. The footsteps were echoing from out in the hallway. They stopped right in front of this room. You like this game? I do. Big Brother, Big Brother. I wriggled in place and screamed as loud as I could. I didn't even care about the old splintery rope cutting into my wrists and ankles anymore. Big Brother, save me. It's Yuuya, I'm right here. Save me, please. You shouldn't drive around like that. The ropes will just hurt that much more. Yuuya! There you. Oh my god, it's Yuuya! It's Yuuya motherfucking Kizami! My apologies for the long wait. It's so dark in here, you must have been terrified. Yeah! Yuuya! Kizami. Are you alright, Yuuya? He was looking at me with a caring, sympathetic smile on his face. He seemed to be really concerned about me. Please save me. When I came to, I was all tied up. You were indeed, and I'm the one responsible for that. I want to make sure I never got separated from my dear little sister ever again. Huh? Little sister? You, of course. That's why I had to tie you down, so you wouldn't ever leave me. Why, Kizami? Are you joking with me? Why you ask that? What silly question? I already told you, because you're my little sister. What part of that don't you understand? How long you stream? You mean like how long have I been streaming, or how long am I gonna stream for? I don't understand it at all. I'm not. Well, you are still just a child, so maybe you're simply too young to comprehend. But worry not, your big brother will tell you all about it. Kizami. We're siblings after all. We simply have to reach an understanding. His eyes looked like they were staring far off into the distance, like he was in a trance. I'm scared. Big brother, I'm scared. It's him. Why was he doing this? Why did he tie me up? And why did he look so happy about it? I didn't get any of it. Every hair on my body was standing on end. I was terrified. Isn't there any way I can escape? The corners of my eyes were on fire. I couldn't stop myself from crying. Tears were flowing down my face like a waterfall. Kizami smiled, then reached out and touched my cheek. My Wi-Fi so bad. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. His hand was ice cold. It was like there was no blood flowing through it at all, like the hand of a dead person. I've been waiting so long for you to wake up. Oh my god! Oh my god, fucking Yuuya Kizami ASMR, let's fucking go! Wait, I forgot to read. He slowly and hesitantly took his hand off my cheek and then began walking around me towards my feet. Then he gently grabbed my skirt with one hand and drew a knife from his breast pocket with the other. Ha ha ha. It's showtime! Oh my god! There, just like that. That's the voice I've been longing to hear and the face I've been longing to see. It's only when one's terror and hopelessness reach their peak that the soul truly shines. I want to see more. Direct more of that at me. Yuka? Yuka, I know you're capable of shining even brighter. Well, don't you worry, your big brother will help you reveal that light. Covered in blood and writhing in pain. Ooh, true suffering is a far, far prettier sight than this. What's wrong, Yuka? This is no time to rest. The fun is only just beginning. So why don't you try calling me Big Brother? Big Brother, save me. Big Brother, please come save me. What are you saying, Yuka? Your big brother is right here. Look, right in front of your eyes. No, my big brother is... The panic and fear just kept getting more overpowering. I think I was hyperventilating. But Kizami showed no mercy. Instead, he reached out and grabbed my neck. Living rabbits really do make far too much noise. Can't breathe. What a thin neck you have, so soft and supple. Your voice is very pretty and relaxing. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. I can feel your carotid artery and your cervical vertebrae perfectly. These muscles, this curvature, so sensual, like it was made for my hand. Oh my god. Is it painful? It must be painful. This is your fault, you know. I'm your only big brother around here. With that, he let go of my neck, but then hastily pulled the knife in his hands right up to my face. He made sure I could see every inch of it clearly and just held it there, slowly turning it for what felt like an eternity. Have you gotten a good look at it, Yuka? The knife was stained with red splatter marks. No, not even red, just dark. It wasn't a colour I knew well, but there was only one thing it could have been. Blood! Oh, this? Not to worry, Kurosaki dirtied it a bit, but it still cuts like new. I was shivering so hard I could feel my teeth vibrating. A chill ran through every part of me as if I was so afraid that it had actually lowered my body temperature. The chattering coming from inside my mouth was getting louder and louder, to such an extent that even I was getting distracted by it. What a lovely face. My little sister is doing an excellent job, but her clothes are in the way. Oh my god. Do not. Kizami, please do not strip a child on the stream. Ah! Kizami suddenly tore my uniform, exposing my stomach. Okay, please keep it at that, Kizami. What's this? Your belly is bouncing like a water balloon. It must be full of guts. He laid the knife blade flat across my belly button, and the sudden sensation of cold metal against my skin sent even more shivers up and down my spine. If it hurts, feel free to scream, okay? There's nothing to be ashamed of. That all you got? What's the matter, Yuka? You haven't given up already, have you? Not after I finally got my hands on the little sister I've always wanted. My throat was completely dry. I actually wanted to cry for help, but the walls of my air pipes were sticking together. Breathing was hard enough. Answer me, Yuka. Yuka? No. Huh. Ha, that's a good girl. Now it's time for the main event. Oh my god. He's so psychopathic. Oh my gosh. Big brother, save me. Fear had taken over. I couldn't hold myself back. I knew it wouldn't go over well and I knew it would hurt, but I forced myself to cry out. Big brother, big brother, big brother, big brother! Ha! Yeah! Oh my god. What's he doing? Did he? Oh. I'm your big brother, remember? Apologize, Yuuya. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, that simply won't do. You have to say, big brother, I'm so very sorry. Do it right this time. Oh my god. But big brother... my big brother, it isn't you, Kizami. Oh. I'm not your big brother. You bitch! Oh my god, you just called a child a bitch, Yuuya. Oh. Huh? What was that just now? Did I imagine it? Oh my god. Hate me so much it makes you wet yourself? Eek, bruv. Oh, how very interesting. Even in such an embarrassing state, you'll still call out for help from your big brother. Pitiful. You're my adorable little sister, and I'm going to make you feel real good. Oh my god. Kizami, don't. Don't. So there's no need to lay no crying in your own urine. It's pitiful. Pitiful? Did I just look down at this girl and call her pitiful? Why? Why am I feeling pity for her? What's happened to me? The poor girl? How is it that I can even exhibit such useless, empty emotions? Is there still some remnant of potential within a man like me to birth these paltry platitudes? I'm not like the others, and yet even I keep telling you, there's no way my little boy would do something like that. But I'm afraid it's true. Your little boy, Yuuya, brandished a pair of scissors with intent to harm a fellow kindergarten student. So you're saying this was done on purpose? By the time we arrived on the scene, he was looking down at his own bloodied hand and laughing. We've done everything we can for him on our end. How you wish to deal with him now is up to you. But please, wait! Oh, I couldn't even manage to crush his eye. Ever since I was little, I've been unable to put myself in another man's shoes. I possess no sympathy, no empathy, and no respect for life. Slowly but surely, my parents started to see me like I was some kind of devil. They shunned me, and they ignored me. They'd focus all their love and affection on my older brother and sister, on my highly successful and generally upstanding brother and sister. Everybody liked them, and I began to realize just how different life was for people who were well regarded. And since my parents had given up on me, no siblings were the only ones who ever looked after me. My brother was particularly obnoxious, always flaunting his honor student status and trying to make me into a good little boy. It was sickening. He'd use his standing as my elder to boss me around, and would even follow me to make sure I was behaving. But I did fight back once. Back in elementary school, I stood up to my older brother. What the hell are you doing? Yuuya, what did you just burn? It was an animal. Oh, are you mad because it smells? I just killed it now, so it still has some blood left in it. It was going to smell no matter what. Oof. Ow. The hell was that for, asshole? I honestly had no idea why he'd struck me, but this was the first time I'd ever been on the receiving end of violence, and I was pissed. I tried to jump at him, but he was just too big. I didn't stand a chance. Why do you have so little regard for life? How can you just kill another living creature? Why would you do something like that, Yuuya? You shut the fuck up. I'm the one who found it. I can do whatever the hell I want with it. I couldn't believe the asshole actually threw a punch at me. I was determined to hit him back. I wasn't going to give up until I succeeded. Unfortunately, his size really was an insurmountable obstacle for me. My attempt to fight back was cut short by another much harsher blow to the same cheek. Now you listen to me. That was twice now. I was so going to make him pay. I swore I'd injure him. My punch was going to connect. If I couldn't hit him in the head, any other part of his body would do just as well. Grr. Damn it, just because you were born first, you think you're so tough. Well, if I were just a little bigger, I'd... You're not getting it. You need to grow up, Yuuya. As long as you're not a complete idiot, you'll understand what I'm telling you someday. Our physical differences now aren't going to mean a damn thing in the future. Mental growth is what matters most. I want you to become someone who can sympathize with the pain other people feel. I could have sworn I saw tears welling up in his eyes. The hell was that about? He just beat me up and here he was looking sad. Humph. Damn it. I'm not like you. Yes you are. You're my little brother. You'll always be my little brother. Nothing can ever change that. Ugh, I can still remember that. What a disgustingly sentimental look he was giving me when he said that. Girl, you can die too then. Just die. Die, die, die. I don't care if you're my brother. I'll kill... What the hell? Yuuya, cut it out. Let me go. Get your hands off of me. Wait, asshole. Listen, mental growth is what matters most. Carve that into your heart. Never forget it. Fucking hypocrite. Oh my god. Ow, he acts all kind, but his punches hurt like a son of a bitch. Yuuya. Are you alright? You didn't suffer any head trauma or anything, did you? Just leave me alone. You may not understand what he was trying to tell you right now, but one day when you've grown up, you will. Neither of you know the first damned thing about me. How long the story is? I'm not sure. This chapter is probably going to be like maybe an hour or something. Why? Why the hell was I the last one to be born? I want a younger sibling. Maybe then I'd have some clue what the fuck you two are talking about. Man, I'd love the piss out of a younger brother. I'd love the piss. Oh my god, what? He literally did. He literally did. And we do love you, Yuuya, both of us. Huh? We know that you're a good kid at heart. Come on, let's make a grave for this little critter, okay, Yuuya? A trash can would be just fine. Yuuya! If you keep this up, you're going to be alone your whole life. My sister grabbed me by both my shoulders and looked me right in the eyes when she said this. But I didn't care about a word she was saying, I just pushed her away. So you're doing this because you love me, huh? Don't act like you have the first clue what I'm all about, you lying bitch. Yuuya, it's the truth. I don't trust you. I don't trust anyone. I won't lose to anyone either, and I certainly won't tolerate other people lying to me. Not ever. That's right. I've been like this for a long time. I've always wanted to try to figure out how to interpret what others are truly feeling to get honest reactions out of them. No one seems to understand that I'm incapable of understanding the people around me. That's why I've made a point of studying the world and keeping to myself, simply trying my best not to stand out. I play the part of a loner. I pretend I'm interested in boring conversations and smile. I pretend I care about the problems of others and fake a concerned expression. Not a single one of my classmates has ever caught on to the fact that it's all just make-believe. They greet me with smiles and I see through their lies. They all act like they can judge a person based on his outward actions without ever seeing his true nature. Every one of them is completely deceived by my act. They're all empty-headed fools, worthy of only my contempt. They're just like my brother and sister, unforgivable cretins who lie to my face. That's why I've decided to conduct a little experiment. A way to see if I can really understand other people and if I can make them understand me. I wonder if any of you are aware that all I ever wanted was to kill you. Like animals, humans are honest only when they're on the brink of death. They all look me right in the eye and engage me in real, true dialogue. With rare exception. A fine answer, just what I was hoping for. Show me more of those naked emotions. Yes, sadly, I will not perform for you. There was one who held back the screams and the begging and simply passed away in near silence. The hell is that? You trying to stand up to me? It was a thoroughly unsatisfying kill. There needs to be more mutual understanding. I'd expected to see some change within myself after coming to this place. But there was nothing. I killed, but felt no remorse, no sympathy, none of the emotions I was supposed to feel. Yuuya, all life is equal. Don't ever forget that. All life is equal, huh? Yeah, it sure is. It's all exactly the same when it's snuffed out, humans, animals, and filthy worms alike. But I suppose there is one difference. Even if it feels the same after committing the sin of ending a human life, there's no turning back, no redemption. I didn't regret what I'd done, but it did make me realise that I had no prospects now, no future. What was that? Did I just feel pity for someone? My stomach's all growly. Yes, that was it even then. And this odd sensation of taking pity on another human being. You're really shaking. Are you alright? I have to go to the bathroom. That badly? Why have you held it in for so long? I was with my big brother until just a moment ago, but we got separated. Didn't you tell your big brother that you needed to use the restroom? I did, but we just kept finding unusual bathrooms. And I thought about going somewhere else, but I didn't want my big brother to see me do that, so... What a devoted little sister. Yes, this is just what I've been looking for. A being far weaker than I, whom I'm tasked to protect. This is it. This is exactly it. Hair. Is something wrong, Kizami? If I had this girl by my side, this girl upon whom I actually took pity, then maybe there could still be a future even for a man like me. Indeed, if I'm capable of feeling sorry for someone, then maybe there still exists some mean of atoning for my sins. If I could just live with this little girl. So how about it? Will you live with me? Huh? Huh? What? I think I'll be okay on my own. I'll look for my big brother by myself. By yourself? Why? After I finally found the little sister. Why must she distance herself from me? No, no! Run, rabbit, to run! Bad rabbit, you're coming with me. You see, this is what happens when you disobey your big brother, Yuuya. I'd been screaming and crying so much that my throat was now bone dry. I couldn't manage any more than a whimper. My throat was actually in a lot of pain. It burned like someone had cut it wide open. Kizami had raised the knife as if he were about to kill me, but for some reason he just froze like that. And all I could do was lay there, struggling to breathe. Aside from this heavy panting, I could only hear the sound of my own chattering teeth. I don't want to die. I want to see my big brother again, even if it's just one last time. I breathed in as deeply as I could, then mustered every last bit of strength I had. I wanted to call out with all my might. I wanted to call for help. Big bruv. No good. The sentiment was there, but the words couldn't possibly have been heard by anyone else, except the person I didn't want to hear them. Big brother won't know to come to help me if that's as loud as I can go. Big brother. Big brother. Big brother. My strange scream seemed to snap Kizami out of his trance. He bumped the tip of the knife down onto my cheek, but didn't break the skin. You do know that no matter how much you scream, no one's coming to save you, right? He was looking down at me with blank, empty eyes. It was as if he's just woken up from a really long dream. Big brother is going to come. Washu, 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 washu the Yuuya. Washu, 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 washu. Nada, nada. Washu, 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 washu. Washu, 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 washu. I was absolutely certain about that. He may not have found me yet, but I knew he was looking. He was worried and looking all over for me. It was only a matter of time. Big brother's my prince, after all, and the prince always comes to rescue his princess. He's not coming. After all, he's already here. Your big brother is right here. My god. He is Shut your mouth. I struggled to get the words that came to an abrupt end as Kizami's hand pressed down hard on my face, covering my nose and mouth and suffocating me. For all the pain and fear I was feeling, I knew I had the chance to fight back, so I opened my mouth and I bit down hard on his palm. Yeah! Must have been even harder than I thought. I could taste his blood. It was warm and minerally and slid down my parched throat, easing a little bit of the pain and dryness. He is coming! Big brother is coming for sure. I just kept shouting. I didn't care if these were the last words I ever said. I had no regrets. I just wanted to cry out. He's not coming, he's not coming, he's not coming, he's not coming, your big brother is not coming. Wait. Oh my god. It all happened in an instant. Kizami just grabbed his head in both hands and let out a cry of pain that didn't even sound human. What is it? What is this? What the hell is this voice I'm hearing? Did I really want a little sister? I did. I wanted a little sister. Someone weaker than I. Yes, someone who needed me. But was it really a little sister that I wanted? That's right. If I had a little sister, I'd change. He grabbed his head again and began stumbling around. He looked like he was in real pain. There were even tears in his eyes. Damn it, god damn it, god damn it. What does it all mean? I don't need a reason, not now. It's too late for that. This is who I am now. This is what I've become. Everything is mine. I've stomped out everyone in my way and held my head high the entire time. Ack! Are you okay? Does your head hurt? I have some headache medicine in my pocket. Oh, you can take some if you want. How has it come to this? If I had a little sister, maybe I'd have acted more like a big brother should. Yes, I'm sure of it. I'd have been just like my asshole brother when he was crying over me. Kizami fell to his knees and just stayed like that, not moving, maybe not even breathing. After another unnerving yell, the huge man with the hammer just stood there staring at me. He had blood splattered all over him. Somehow, though, I got the impression he wasn't going to attack me. Are you here to save me? Ooh. Ooh. He reached out one hand towards me slowly and gently. No, it may have been a little too slowly. He moved like a zombie, as if I were watching a TV show in slow motion. What's wrong? It was almost seemed like he was afraid of me, but I was just a little girl tied to a table. What could he possibly think I'd do to him? Is there someone else here? He didn't answer. I wasn't even sure he heard the question. He wasn't looking at me, he was looking past me. I want to know what you're looking at. Kill her. No, Sachiko. Oh, he doesn't want to kill Yuka. His mournful yell echoed throughout the room. My arms and legs suddenly went slack. I felt like I could move them now. Slowly I opened my eyes and confirmed that this enormous man who had just smashed apart the dry knots that were holding my hands and feet in place. I knew I didn't have much time. I tried my hardest to wake up my sleeping hands and feet and shake the broken and splintered ropes from my wrists and ankles. Kill her! Okay, I'm gonna follow a walkthrough. I'll get the bad ends in my own time. Okay, so we are going to consider other options. My arms and legs were still so numb that I couldn't trust myself to get out of the room safely. I had to think of something else. I had to buy some time. It seemed like the little girl was pulling that huge man's strings, and he didn't really want to hurt me, so maybe I could reason with him. What are you doing? Kill her. What's wrong? He suddenly doubled over and began clawing at his throat, seemingly in a great deal of pain. Reasoning with him wasn't really going to work. He was too unstable, and if it came down to me or the little girl, I was pretty sure I wouldn't win. Now might be my best chance to escape. Oh my gosh, he's so noisy. Search mode, okay, 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 now since you cannot return to this room, okay, there? Yep, idea, okay, got it. Alright, so now we're gonna go examine the pills on the bottom left, okay. Bottle liquid and grow from transparent liquid, take it, yep. I wonder what's in here. It's not water, is it? It's holy water, right? No, it's hydrochloric acid. Okay, that's far from holy water. Descend either 1-2 staircase. Blah blah blah. How long are you planning to squat there like that? Kill her. Instinctively, I threw the glass bottle at the huge man with the hammer. He flinched and stumbled backwards. His hammer was still raised, however, and smashed into one of the light bulbs on the ceiling, shattering it. It's dark, but I might be able to get away now. The feeling had begun returning to my legs, so I wasted no time. Habitually yelling, "Excuse me," as I left, I darted through the dark lab, using what I remembered of its layout to avoid obstacles and reach the door. Hey, did you do that on purpose? Whoa! Worthless scum, fix it or you get no more rewards from me. Just go after her already. Whoa! How many times have we crossed paths with that girl now? Maybe she has the paper scrap to keep her safe. Her fate hasn't been sealed yet. I have to find somewhere to hide. I could hear the sounds of someone else running, just a short distance in front of me. I couldn't make out who it was with any certainty, but I did briefly catch a glimpse of a figure retreating into the darkness, and it looked like Big Brother? That was Big Brother just now, wasn't it? I took off in pursuit. If that was Big Brother, then I just had to catch up to him. Big Brother! Big Brother! He mustn't have heard me. His pace never slowed, and I saw him disappear around the corner. He's not stopping. I have to go after him. Big Brother! Big Brother! Search mode. Okay, we're gonna go down the stairs to the south. Dun 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 dun. Okay. And then we're gonna head north 2 spaces and an event should occur. Okay, over here. What's that noise? Suddenly my field of vision started going topsy-turvy. Was I falling? It was an earthquake, but there was more than just that. The floor beneath me was moving up and down in time with the quake's left and right motion. Big Brother! Big Brother! I tried putting one hand on the floor for balance and getting back to my feet. I need to keep going after Big Brother, otherwise I'll lose his trail. I thought I'd done it. I was standing now and had started getting used to vibrations. As long as I hugged the walls, I could walk. But that all quite literally came crashing down around me soon enough. The wildly shaking floor cracked and then crumbled, and I was free falling. Which days do you stream? Normally I stream every other day. But really though, I just stream whenever I feel like it. I don't really have a schedule. So true, Yuuya. Oh, we're down here, okay. I raised my head and found myself lying on top of a pile of rubble. I wasn't too much worse for wear though, all things considered. Where am I? I looked all around me frantically, but saw nothing even remotely familiar. This was definitely someplace new. And it didn't feel much like a school anymore. The walls and floor were made from packed dirt, with only railroad ties keeping it all together. It's really musty down here. I knew I was underground, I had to be. It just felt that way. There were no windows anywhere, and based on the smell, there was no ventilation either. It's really hard to breathe. Oh no, Big Brother. Big Brother might have gotten caught off guard by that earthquake too, I thought. He could be down here. It was a big one after all. Maybe he was injured, maybe he couldn't move. I have to find him right away. I tried pushing myself up from the pile of rubble, ready to shoot to my feet and continue the search. That didn't last long, however. My hands and feet were still a little numb from the ropes, making it hard to keep my balance. I fell back onto my butt. My underwear was completely waterlogged, like a full sponge. It squished unpleasantly on the debris, sending a cold chill through my entire body. What's going on? I reached out and felt it, and it was absolutely soaked through. It would take forever for it to dry. That's right, I forgot. I peed myself. I was so wrapped up in running for my life and chasing after Big Brother, I didn't even notice the wetness. But now I couldn't get it out of my mind. Oh, it's so gross. Tears welling up in my eyes. How can it be so pathetic? I forced myself to my feet, doing my best to try ignoring the squishy sensation. I wouldn't be able to ignore it for long, though. My panties were noticeably heavier now, and the urine they absorbed was practically ice cold. I couldn't go on like this. I was going to get a rash or catch pneumonia or something, but every step was going to be its own form of mushy, gushy hell. But what could I do? I could take them off, but then what? Carry them with me? Ooh, leave them on the floor, somewhere else to find? No thanks. Big Brother, Big Brother. I swallowed my pride, held back my tears as best as I could, and waddled onward. Isn't there any way I can go to get these off? Okay. Okay, we did that. Okay, we're gonna head to the girls' room. Is this an actual bathroom? There are no protective seals and no weird smells. The only bathrooms I'd seen up to this point were unusual. Charms on the door, mysteriously seen in the room shut, bodies hanging in the stalls. Hi Ludwig, how are you? But this looked to be a completely normal bathroom. Certainly the most normal I'd seen since getting stuck in this place anyway. Okay. Examine the loose piece of wood on the ground. Loose piece of wood on the ground here, take it. Might be useful for something. Quiet piece of wood. Wonder if I can get in the stalls. Kinda hot in here, but I'm good. Nice, I'm glad you're good. I tried pulling on one of the wooden stall doors. Is anybody in here? I listened carefully for any hint of a response, even going so far as to hold my breath. I guess if somebody did respond, it would be pretty scary. But there wasn't a single sound to be heard. The entire room was dead silent. The walls were made from black dirt after all, and there was a lot of moisture in the air. Effectively, this whole place was naturally soundproofed. This is perfect. There's nobody else around. I backed away from the stall slightly and almost tripped over a fairly sizable crack in the ground, about 5 centimeters wide and 1 centimeter thick. This might be a good spot to hide them. Finally, I was able to get out of those waterlogged panties. Despite being alone, I still crouched down and removed them as discreetly as I could. I then stuffed them tightly into the crack I discovered. The hole's not big enough, some of it's still sticking out. If only there was just a little more space. What do I do now? I know, I can use this piece of wood to dig in there and make it bigger. Used piece of wood. I'm so glad Big Brother didn't have to see me doing this. Please don't let anybody find me until I'm done. Especially not Big Brother. Not that Big Brother would be likely to wander into a girl's bathroom. But it was very possible given the circumstances. So just to be safe, I figured it couldn't hurt to pray that that didn't happen. Maybe I should stuff them down even further. It'd be embarrassing if anyone were to find these after all. Okay. My underwear was now totally buried and out of sight. There was no way anyone could come across it if they didn't know it was there. Satisfied, I stood up. It's so drafty now. But it's still a lot better than wearing wet panties. It's been nothing but earthquakes since we got here. I wonder if this place will be okay. It seems even older than the school building. I peeked my head out from the bathroom and looked around. Nobody's out there, right? Big Brother! Big Brother! My voice echoed a lot louder than I expected, and it actually surprised me. Considering the wet dirt walls, I didn't think any sound would travel that far. This corpse party is different. This is Corpse Party Book of Shadows. This is the second game. I'm scared. If any of my big brother's friends are nearby, please. I really want to wash my hands. Began walking through the hall once again, this time a bit slower and more unevenly due to exhaustion. Okay, so we are going to go to the... we're going to enter a lovely room. A lovely room called... where is it? Here it is. We're going to enter a lovely room called the body pool now. Lovely room. The door to this particular room was shuddering ever so slightly, as if there were a breeze blowing against it gently from inside. I think I can open this. Slowly and hesitantly, I put both hands on the doorknob and started to turn. I guess I can go in. Alright, let's see what's in here. You don't want to know, Yuka. Hope it connects to an exit somewhere. You don't want to know, Yuka. It smells awful. As soon as the door opened, even a powerful, horrible stench slammed into my face and twisted around my nasal cavities like a jet of water. This is the smell of something rotting. I was instantly feeling nauseous and lightheaded, as if I were suddenly deprived of oxygen. I can't do this. I need to get out of here. That sounded like water. Is there water in here? Holding my nose, I stepped back into the room and crept over to the source of the noise. If there were water here, maybe I could wash my hands, I thought. Where is it? My extreme thirst came back full force as well. Clean water was the greatest thing I could have possibly found at this point. I accidentally kicked over a bucket, spilling its contents onto the ground in front of me. Need to go now, and I enjoyed to stay here. Have a good stream. Bye. Okay, goodbye. Thank you for dropping by. Countless flies immediately flew out from the overturned bucket and began swarming all around me. Their buzzing wings sounded right up against my ears as if they were attacking me. I let go of my nose and began flailing my arms wildly, attempting in vain to drive them away. I can't even see my hands in front of my face. Ack! As I haphazardly stumbled forward, I found my foot splashing in shallow liquid. Mere moments later, my hand came in contact with a warm brush against a switch. I heard a faint clicking sound, and then... the lights blinked on, and I got a clear look at the room I was standing in. What is this place? Are those bodies? A large portion of the floor had been dug out into something resembling a pool, which was filled with stagnant, discoloured water and dismembered bodies. The bodies were decomposing a lot faster than they naturally would on account of the wetness. Most of them had swarms of maggots instead of faces. Several bodies had actually washed up on the ground outside the pool as well. Those few that still had limbs looked like they may lose them at any moment. Their torsos were all swollen and black, and everything else was bone white. Why are there so many bodies in one place? The closest body was spouting a sappy mucus from its nose and mouth and staring at me with an ugly, mean expression. The thick fluid coming out of it was reddish-brown in colour and seemed to be a disgusting mixture of blood and dead bugs. What's that sound? Some sort of huge door high along the top of the wall opened up, and I could clearly feel a breeze blowing down through the room. Wasn't it? It was a trash chute. If I could climb up here, maybe I can get back into the school building. What is that? I can hear something. It's getting closer. I was afraid of what might be coming through that hole, so I put some distance between it and myself. Something heavy fell from above and splashed into the pool, spraying my face with rotten, stagnant water. A body! A body! It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. The body that had just fallen into the pool uniform of water, into the pool of water, was wearing a school uniform. That is not good, yeah. As soon as it touched the liquid, it began bubbling and melting into it as if it were a bag of ingredients tossed into a stew pot. One of the poor victim's lungs floated to the surface, giving the whole scene even more of a sick soup-like appearance. I need to get out of here now. I can't stay in here any longer. I dragged my wet foot on the dry part of the ground for a second or two and then made a dash for the door. As soon as I was back out in the hall, I fell to my knees in shock. I couldn't even move. The smell of death and decay was still sticking to me and still trying to snake its way into my nose. It was all I could do not to throw up on the spot. I hadn't eaten anything for hours, so I'm not even sure what I would have actually thrown up, but I still felt like I had to, more strongly than ever before. Maybe it would have been best to let it come out. I'm sure I would have felt better afterward. But I honestly didn't want to see my own vomit right now. Not after all the other disgusting things I'd seen. I'd had enough. Why has all this happened? At times like this especially, I really long for my big brother. If only he were here with me. I cried out for him as if in prayer. Big brother, please come save me. Come save me. I can't move. Is somebody there? Is somebody there? Oh, Sachiko. It hurts. There was a little girl here with an arm outstretched, begging for help. I rushed over to her side. What's wrong? Are you alright? She was faintly glowing. Is she a ghost? My stomach really hurts and my chest feels like it's on fire. She seems to be in a lot of pain, but all I can do for her is... Here, I don't see any injuries. Is it painful? It hurts. All I could do for her was offer physical comfort. If I rubbed her back, maybe she'd feel better. Thanks. I'm sorry, this is all I know how to do. It feels a little better now. Does it? I'm so glad to hear that. The girl grimaced again as if she were experiencing some new pain all of a sudden. You shouldn't push yourself too hard, okay? Okay. So, did you get lost in here too? I don't know. I just woke up in here. Woke up? And I've been so alone. Oh, so you've been here all alone all this time? You've been a real trooper then. I gently brushed my hand against the little girl's face, wiping away her tears. I'd only just met her, but I already really felt for her. She had it a lot worse than I did. So tell me, what's your name? Sachiko. Sachiko? Your name is Sachiko? Uh-huh. I'm Yuka, Yuka Machida. Yuka, big sister Yuka. Big sister? You want me to be your big sister? Yeah? Oh, it's just a little weird to hear somebody call me big sister, that's all, but I like it. I took Sachiko's tiny little hand in my own and pulled her to her feet. There we go, you can stand, right? Sachiko's hand was so thin and light compared to my own. Not just light, it almost felt like it was completely weightless. I guess she really is a ghost. Sachiko noticed me staring at her and I must have had quite a look on my face. This seemed to bother her, so I did my best to force a smile. Sure, she was worried I'd leave her again, all by herself again, and I wanted to make sure she knew I was here for her. What's wrong, big sis? Huh? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about something else. I'm sorry. Sachiko lowered her head and looked like she was about to cry. Why are you apologizing? Because I think I'm a ghost. I'm different from you, big sis. So I'm sorry if I scare you. Was just my fear really upsetting this little girl that so much? That's terrible. I took Sachiko's hand in both of mine, turning to face her and ducking down a little so her eyes were level. It's okay, I am scared of ghosts, but I'm not scared of you, I promise. You're not scared? For real? No, I'm not scared of you, Sachiko. Big sis, are you going to leave me? I did have to think for a moment, since I knew I couldn't take a ghost with me very far, but in the end I also knew I couldn't just leave her. Well, will you come with me to look for my big brother? Your big brother? Yeah, he's a really kind, really dependable person. I'm sure he'll be really nice to you too, Sachiko. Her head was still down, but her eyes were peeking up at me. She looked nervous, but for the first time since we started talking, she also looked hopeful. You don't mind if Sachiko comes with you? Sure, you're not alone anymore. Yuka, your big sister, is right here for you. Honestly, I was lonely too. I probably wanted her with me just as badly as she wanted someone to be with, ghost or no. Come on, Sachiko, let's go. I turned to head back down the hall, but was stopped by Sachiko tugging on my uniform. She was wearing a full smile on her face, but still looked uneasy. Big sis, will you do what I say? What you say? What was she going to tell me to do? I was so surprised by the question, I wasn't sure how best to respond, but the longer I thought about it, the more uneasy she looked. So, your big sister will listen to any request you make. Really? You can ask me anything you want anytime. Okay. There was clearly something specific she had in mind, but I wasn't going to push her about it. She'd ask me when she was ready. She seemed satisfied with my answer and let go of my uniform, and so, hand in hand, we continued down the hall in search of my big brother. Search mode, okay. To the death room. Another lovely named room. I guess Big Brother really isn't in here. I guess not. Sachiko, have you seen anyone else in here besides me? That's all she said, and then suddenly she squatted on the ground and wrapped her arms around her knees. What's wrong? Are you hurt? Big sis, I'm cold. You're cold? She nodded firmly, almost exaggeratedly. I guess that makes sense. If a ghost can feel pain, there's no reason she couldn't also feel changes in temperature, poor girl. As if to show me how cold she was, she then started visibly shivering. Hey Sachiko, is there anything I can do to make you feel better? Anything? You've been through so much already. I don't want you to have to go through anything else, so if I can help, just tell me. In that case, can I have those? She was pointing at my feet. My socks. This was the first time I noticed that Sachiko was walking around barefoot. I was so busy worrying about myself and about finding my big brother that I completely failed to pay any attention to poor Sachiko's appearance. I'm sorry I didn't notice earlier. It's alright. Sachiko shook her head. If I'm supposed to be her big sister, I really need to be more observant. I need to pay more attention. If I were my big brother, I would have noticed right away and given her my shoes. But it wasn't too late. I took off my socks and offered them to Sachiko. They were a little wet, but still better than walking on those cold dirt floors with bare feet. I didn't really like the idea of doing that myself, but just one look at this poor lost soul's shaking form convinced me I was doing the right thing. Thank you, big sis. Sachiko just took the socks, leaving the shoes in my hand. Are you okay with only socks, Sachiko? You don't want to wear my shoes over them? I'm okay. If I took both, then you'd be barefoot. She flashed a gentle smile at me, which stayed on her face the whole time she slowly put on both of my socks. I don't want my big sister Yuuya to get hurt after all. Well, that's very thoughtful of you, Sachiko. I patted her head, just like Big Brother always did to me. I love you, big sis. Her smile had grown. It now stretched from cheek to cheek, and I began to feel like I'd do anything at all to keep her happy. Wondered if this was how Big Brother felt when I smiled at him like that. Let's do our best in here, Sachiko. Despite the severity of the situation, I was in high spirits. I almost forgot just how horrible this place really was. Do our best? Let's do our best to find Big Brother. Sachiko, did you say something? I thought that was a giggle, but it sounded different somehow, like her voice had changed to someone else's or someone else was here. You're so cute. I just want to mess you right up. What? I didn't say anything. Oh, guess it's just my imagination then. What is it they usually say in movies? Must have been the wind? Not too likely in a stagnant underground bunker like this, but still. I think I'm just getting paranoid. I need to pull myself together. I'm her big sister after all. Put on the bravest face I could manage and marched back out into the hall, pausing only to make sure Sachiko was still behind me. Okay. Back to the girls' room. Big sis, what is it? Something wrong? It's my feet. My feet hurt. Your feet? The soles of Sachiko's feet seemed to be bothering her quite a bit. As we stood there, I noticed she was fidgeting in place, trying not to stand on them. I guess they would hurt her. You've been walking around in just socks after all. She said nothing else. She just stared at my feet. She seemed to want my shoes now, but didn't want to say anything since I offered them earlier and she turned them down. So I just smiled and decided I'd offer them again. Do you want to wear my shoes? Is that okay? Of course, we wouldn't want you getting hurt anymore now, would we? What about you, big sis? I'm your big sister, so I'll be just fine. I wouldn't accept any objections. I just took off my shoes and handed them to Sachiko without another word. Cheerfully, she slipped them on over my socks. They were a little big on her, but I knew she'd feel better just having them. Thank you, I'm really happy now. Let's get going then, okay? Ah! Sachiko wasn't used to such big floppy shoes. She took one step and stumbled forward. Are you alright? Here, you can take my hand. Okay, big sister Yuka, I love you. Hehe. Sachiko, I've already looked in here and there was nothing to find. Let's head back, okay? Oh, really? Is it really okay to keep going like this? Let's go this way. Sachiko was pointing down the hall towards the spot where the earthquake had dropped me. This way? Is there something over there? I don't know. But come on. What was that sound? I want to go in there. In there? But that room is locked. It just made a sound like it unlocked. Is there something in there? Please? I want to go in. Well, alright, let's see what's inside then. Sachiko nodded firmly and practically dragged me by the hand over to the door near my entry point in this underground maze. It's the storehouse, right? Yeah. Wow, this room is pretty big. Over there. And because of me, Sachiko pulled me further into the darkened room. Sachiko, wait! Ow! Suddenly felt a sharp pain in the sole of my foot and looked down to see what I'd stepped in. And now? Floor here was actually kind of a mess. It was bumping uneven. There was all kinds of tiny, sharp-looking objects scattered everywhere. Not just old rusty nails, but bits of glass, loose wooden balls with jagged edges and splinters all over them, and plenty else I can even identify. I'm bleeding. So cute. Sachiko? What's wrong, big sis? Huh? You're over there? So what was that voice I just heard? Okay, we need to examine the futons. It's a stack of folded up Japanese style futons. What's this? It looks like an old instant camera. Sachiko had found an old oversized instant camera lying around somewhere and was holding it triumphantly in her hands. Bright. That startled me. Looks like it still works. May I have it? Sure, but isn't it heavy? That's okay. I'm happy. Smiling from ear to ear, Sachiko carefully examined every inch of that camera. She was an innocent little girl with a brand new toy. Big sis, Sachiko's tired. Do you want to take a quick nap on these futons? Uh-huh. Carefully tiptoeing across the litter-strewn floor, nursing my sore and bloody foot the whole while, I snaked my way over to the futons. I didn't much like the idea of sleeping in the same room as a dead child, but I had to admit I was pretty exhausted too. They're a little damp and musty, but if we land them we can at least get off our feet for a while. I'm so sleepy. Okay, I'm laying yours out right now. As soon as the futon was on the ground, as flat as it would go, Sachiko sprawled out on top of it. It wasn't long before her eyes started drooping. Yay! Futon! Just seeing this innocent little girl joyously stretching out to take a nap was enough to lift my spirits and renew my hope. I'm so glad Sachiko is here with me. Thank you, big sis. Thank you too, Sachiko. I don't know what I would do if you weren't here with me. She really must have been tired. She was out like a light the second her head touched the bedding. She's so cute. I should sleep too. I've been walking a lot. Hope that when I wake up I'm back at home. I woke to find myself being shaken. Sachiko was trying to get me up and her expression had gone white as a sheet. Big sis, big sis. What is it? She was on the verge of tears. Something seemed to have really spooked her. Did that huge man find us? Was she attacked? It's okay. Tell me what happened, nice and slow. I lost my hairpin. Your hairpin? When I woke up, it was gone. Oh, okay. So that's all then? That's all? I'm sorry. I thought it might have been something more scary. Where did you lose it? If we look, I'm sure we'll find it. Two of us searched every last inch of the room, me with a wounded foot, but we came up empty-handed. Sachiko, is there anything your big sister can do for you? The entire time we searched, Sachiko hadn't said a word. I was hoping invoking our sisterly bond might help cheer her up. Hair keeps getting in my eyes and it hurts. Give me that thing you're wearing. She raised her right hand slowly and pointed to my headband. I'm sorry, but that's the one thing I can't give away. As soon as I refused, Sachiko let out a faint, otherworldly groan. Next moment, her face distorted and changed. She no longer looked like an innocent little girl. She looked well and truly like a demon now. Sachiko? Give it to me. Give it to me. The look in her eyes alone sent chills down my spine. These were the eyes of someone who meant me harm and was perfectly capable of inflicting it. What do I do? Give her a headband. Stand firm. Sachiko was continuing to groan under her breath, fearing what she might be capable of. I desperately tried to console her. Sachiko, please, I want you to listen. This is something my mum just bought for me, and it's a very important reminder of her. That's why I can't give it to you. Your mum? Somehow or another, that seemed to quell her anger. Her facial expression snapped back into that of the gentle, kind girl I'd been talking to all this time. That's right, I'm really sorry, but I have to turn you down on this one. That's from your mum? She was oddly receptive to this explanation and even seemed fascinated by it. Maybe I'd caused her remember something about her own mother. She was a little girl after all, so her mum was probably really dear to her in life. Mum. She looked like she was on the verge of tears again. I was beginning to feel bad that I'd even broached the subject. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. She still seemed a bit sad, but she nodded. Maybe she'd understand that I wouldn't give her my headband, and maybe she was okay with it. Okay. Walkthrough says we need to go to the body pool. Yippee! Did you stand for one? Go to the body pool. Dun 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 dun. Hey Sachiko. Sachiko, hey Sachiko. She wasn't even looking at me anymore. I must have really upset her. Listen, Sachiko. I can't give you my headband, but I can give you something else. Anything you want. Something else? There's not a lot I can do, but if I can help you feel more at ease, I'd be glad to help. Something else. Alright, then let's go in here. But this room is... I really don't want to go back in there. Sachiko. Without a moment's hesitation, Sachiko just opened the door and walked right in. I didn't even have an opportunity to stop her. What do I do now? First thing I noticed when I entered the room was Sachiko's form sprawled out on the ground at the foot of the body pool. She was twitching a bit and moaning again, but this time it sounded more like a moan of pain than of anger. Sachiko? Sachiko, are you alright? Sachiko? Stepped over her and turned around so as to put the decaying bodies behind my back and out of my sight, and then started shaking her. Felt like I absolutely needed to snap her out of whatever this was before something terrible happened. Big sis. Thank goodness you're awake. Ah! I could feel her tiny cold hand on my abdomen through the thin cloth of my skirt. She was pushing me backwards with tremendous force. Don't touch me. I lost my balance almost instantly and toppled over. It somehow felt like my fall occurred in slow motion. The walls and ceilings of the room grew more and more distant, but it hadn't happened gradually. Then I felt the murky liquid on my back and heard the splash. I was in the pool of bodies. Because I'd fallen backwards, it took me far too long to regain my bearings. I was submerged in that horrible tainted water, close to drowning. Finally broke through the surface, dodging the many dislodged eyeballs that were floating on it like peas in chicken soup. Each one wrapped in dull red bulging veins. Didn't even want to think about what was in all the water I'd swallowed. Unfortunately, much of it was still on my tongue. My mouth was filled with tiny bits and pieces of other human beings. The taste was overpowering. I was gagging and belching so hard, it felt like I was going to regurgitate all my eternal organs. I tried to scream, but could barely get any sound past the foul, lumpy stew in my mouth. Big sis, you're disgusting. So gross, so chunky. I was losing consciousness fast, and I remember suddenly praying, suddenly hoping that this was all just a dream. As the world faded around me, I just kept focusing on that one last wish. Please, let me wake up in my bed. Big sis, here. Sachiko. I had no other choice. I grabbed Sachiko's outstretched arm and marvelled again at her strength as she effortlessly pulled me out the water. My entire body from head to toe was covered in sticky, goopy chunks of unidentifiable human flesh from countless different people. Big sis, you've got something on your head. Something? Slowly, hesitantly, I raised my hand to my head to feel around and determine what this something might be. I wasn't looking forward to the answer. What I felt was a huge clump of matter stuck to my hair, and just touching it lightly caused some of it to stick to my hand as well. It was a massive ball of fingers and toes. Disgusting! Big sis, there's still lots more on you. The severed digits were all so sticky and slimy that they'd gotten completely wrapped up in my hair like rollers. They weren't coming out easily. Calm down, big sis. Big sis. Must have passed out. When I came to, I was lying on the ground with Sachiko looking over me. Big sis, I'm sorry. She was on the verge of tears again. But wasn't that her voice I heard giggling at me? If not, then whose voice was it? Was I just hearing things? That had to be it. This sweet little girl couldn't have possibly been that twisted. No, it's okay. I didn't care how filthy I was. As long as Sachiko was alright, that was all that mattered. Yeah, she was my little sister now after all. I had to take care of her. I had to look after her. Big sis, you're so slow. Wait for me please, Sachiko. What's wrong with me? My legs feel so heavy. Somehow Sachiko had wound up in the lead and I was following her blindly, struggling to keep up with her blistering pace. Big sis, you're all gross. Keep away from me. I looked down my uniform. Sure enough, it was soaked through with the blood of those poor victims in the body pool and smelled really awful. You're right, I am gross. I'm sorry. I didn't recall saying that or even trying to say that. It's like my mouth was moving on its own, speaking someone else's thoughts. Big sis, you sure are an idiot, you know that? Yeah, I sure am. If this was how she was going to treat me, then why was I being so nice to her? Why was I doing whatever she asked of me? It was bothering me, and yet it wasn't. I honestly didn't care anymore. I was content just to follow this abusive little girl to the ends of the earth. How long had I been walking, I wondered. Sachiko, are you still okay to walk? I was following Sachiko despite myself. I had no idea how much time had passed, but it felt like an eternity. And she completely stopped answering any of my questions. I guess that's enough. She came to a halt. What's wrong, Sachiko? She turned and looked at me up at me with widening innocent eyes. There's something Sachiko wants you to give her. What is it? What was it going to be this time? Honestly, didn't want to know, but the question came out of my mouth anyway, and so did this. Whatever it is you want, Sachiko, you can have it, just for you. Well, in that case... Sachiko, can I have your life? My life? Somehow, some part of me knew this was coming. It was only a matter of time. I can't give you... Once again, I couldn't seem to control the words coming out my mouth. It just said whatever it wanted to say, regardless of how I felt. You may have my life. She was laughing again. It was wild, crazy laughter. She was ecstatic. No. Why not? You said you'd give me everything I wanted. Because you're my big sister, right? Sachiko's smile almost seemed to twinkle in the dull light of the corridor. She had the face of an angel. But it was all just a mask. I'm scared. No, please. I mustered all the strength I had, trying with whatever life was left in me to denounce her words and resist her pull. There was no hope for me anymore, but I still clung to what I could. If I could just reject her statement and tell her she was wrong. No, please, no. Huh? Please don't joke about things like that, okay? Let's just hurry and find my big brother. Big brother will be able to help us somehow, I know he will. So let's just keep searching. Your big brother? That's right, I'll never be like big brother, but I'll try my best. Big brother this and big brother that. God, you're annoying. Just give it to me. I'm going to kill you. I'll make you wrap those hands around your neck and die. Just die already. Sachiko? My body shook and spasmed uncontrollably. I was being overtaken by an invisible force. It was compelling me to speak, to say what would be my very last words on this earth. A suicide note when you get right down to it. I guess there's nothing I could do. Okay. I'll give it to you. I'll give my life to you, Sachiko. It's all yours. Rah! It was instantaneous. With one single blow, my skull was cracked wide open and blood splattered far and wide. I could feel blood trickling out from my nostrils and my right ear. My brain was jutting out from inside my head, fully exposed to the air, but I was still conscious. I could feel everything. I saw a bright flash of light and realised she'd just taken my picture with that instant camera she'd been holding on to. What a pretty picture this is. I'll title it Lowly Woman. Sasuke was such a cute little girl before, but now her face was twisted into a hateful, spiteful grimace as she looked down on me in contempt. I know, how about I show this to Big Brother? You told me I could have anything I wanted, right? Well, he's my big brother now. Sasuke began petting my sticky matted head with her cool sticky hands in a mockery of my previous gentleness with her. What a filthy face. Getting this was my goal all along, you know. My scrap of paper from the charm. I want to play with you again, Big Sis, so I'll spare you from your fate for now. Let's do this again real soon, Big Sister Yuka. Okay. 2 chapters now able to play. Let's go, Bog. Okay, let's look at some bonuses and then I'll wrap up. I think there'll be one more stream of this game, obviously chapter 7, and we'll get some of the bad endings maybe. Okay, let's see. Gallery of Spirits. Let's take a look at some of the CG. We're missing a CG from this chapter, my use chapter, I think that is, right? Got all those. We're missing a CG from here. Probably an ending we're missing. Missing CG from here too. Yuuya! Okay, soulful testimonies. Let's see. Do I have Yuuyas? No, we might. I guess we're probably gonna get Yuuyas in the next one, right? EVP machine. View progress towards unlocking 100%. That might unlock when we get 100%. Probably unlock status. Let's see. Okay. Cast phonograph. Oh my god, can I scroll? Thank you. My god, there's so much music. What the fuck? Okay, all of that is still locked. Kizami's awakening. Kizami Family Chronicles. Oh, she gets Theme of Love. Twinkle Girls. Banger. Wrong end. Do, 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 do. Chapter 4 main BGM. Yippee! Kizami. Okay. I'm gonna wrap up now. Thanks for hanging out with me, chat. There'll probably be one more stream of this game. Like I said. I'll probably try to get a few of the bad ends in my own time. Okay, so next stream, or I might finish the game tomorrow if I get time. We'll see. Okay. Bye bye, chat. I give Kif. Mwah.